We are allowed to swear within the first 7 seconds. Hi everybody, this is Brune. What's today's date? It's August, everybody. It is Sunday, August 3rd, in the year of our Lord 2025. I am Brune, but you already know that. Should we get some guests on? I think we should. Okay, let's do this. I was multitasking. A moment of multitasking. Sorry, folks. I struggle doing one thing at once. Okay. First up, polar bears. Well, he's not got his polar bear avatar today. He's got this woman with a mighty fine ass. It's the Phobos.
Hey man, hail chat.
Yup.
That's Deja Thoris from John Carter of Mars. Because it's the Phobos, which is the moon of Mars,
Very good.
I too have seen Naked Gun.
Not that I was asking, but yes.
Oh, it was yeah, sorry. I was continuing a different
Welcome to Derailing the Stream, and we've not even got going. You okay then, mate? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Shall we get the not being rude? Shall we get the next people?
Let's please.
Okay. It is the channel's very own Astro Mech droid with the amazing mic. It is Professor R2.
Well, hello.
You're all right, mate?
I'm doing fine. We're okay to swear now? I can just start swearing it up? Like
within the first 7 seconds, yes.
Oh. Only the first 7. You can only swear during
you're allowed
the first
to
7
swear,
seconds?
Yeah. You're allowed to swear, but not go overly overboard.
Oh.
You can say fucks.
Oh, well, this then. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Who else we got on tonight, Brian?
Apparently advertisers don't
they don't mind the F-bombs anymore.
Oh, but anyway, okay.
Oh.
It's great to have you on, mate. Shall we get the next person on?
Let's.
Okay. Oh, tough choice. Who should I? Okay, sure, buddy. It is old Puppet Head himself. It is the reason of Price.
Hey, what's up?
Sky. You're right, pal.
I'm doing well, yes.
Yes. I'm doing well, yes.
I am.
Good. How's the videos going?
They're going pretty well.
You do many videos, don't you?
I do. I'm trying to make more videos these days.
And on that bombshell, Price, it's great to have you on.
Great to be here.
Shall we get the next guest on? It wasn't a trick question, by the way. Shall we get the next guest on?
Oh no, somebody said that I sound awful and I need a new mic. Is there something wrong with the mic?
They're trying to get under your skin.
They're yanking your
strings.
They're yanking your weave, your crochet bobble, your knit. I don't know.
And somebody said it sounded like I wasn't happy to be here. I'm very happy to be here. I just usually when Brown asks me questions when I arrive, I don't really know what to answer him. So it always comes out awkward. But go on, bring the next guest, Brown.
Thank you. Okay. Well, from the top, Price, it's great to have you on. Shall we get the next person on?
Yes, let's bring the next guest on immediately.
Okay. It is, I'll give you a clue, everybody. It's shit.
Hello, everyone.
From the hip, everybody. You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, fine. Spring on the next one, shall we? It is shit, actually.
It is.
Yeah,
It
is.
Look, they're all coming in.
I'll tell you. Sorry.
Easy.
I'll tell you what shit. There's a film on Netflix called The Assassin. And it's complete and utter shit.
Bob
so
Fleming here.
Don't watch it. It's absolute shit. I don't know what's wrong. Anyway, carry on. Bring the next guest on.
There is another. There is another Ian.
I know. I know.
Okay,
Bring
from the top.
him on.
Yes. Okay. Here we go, folks.
It's not shooty, but it could be shooty.
When you think about great Gary Busey performances, Miss July 1989 comes to mind from Under Siege.
And her name was Erica Oliniak.
Which I'll be talking about later on, by the way.
Boom, boom,
Is that
boom.
relevant?
Do you sleep standing up, by the way, with that mattress next to you?
I
think
do,
so.
actually. I do. And Alexa Bliss from WWE joins me because that's the kind of kinky gal she is.
I see.
While her husband watches from the doorway.
It looks like a massive iPhone case.
Yeah, it does.
Tom Jolly, hello!
I mean,
I don't want to start a race war, but Erica
We're going
has
to.
good genes too.
Hey, it wasn't my war. You started it first. I'm coming for you, first blood.
question from Bob Smith, 9866.
That's a very good question, Bob.
What the fuck is a kung fu hot dog?
It's a hot dog that failed to get refunded. Or if, like me, before it became really, really crazy, I saw this name on a live stream of Tekken. And I thought, oh, I'm going to Tekken that name. That's great for YouTube. Nobody else had it. And the rest is history, I guess.
It is. Jason, it's great to have you on, mate.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brown.
Yes. Look, in honor of kung fu, because he said he likes his camera. You see, I've lighting. I need to get a hi.
Hello.
Anyway, okay,
Oh, we just lost 20 viewers, Brown. Better move on.
good.
That's the effect I have.
Okay, for my OCD, because you know it's terrible. Do you like being in the middle? There you go. This is very good. Okay. Chat, we can see you. Good evening. We can see you. We can see you. Yes. Oh, sorry. Chat moved up. There you go. Ashen Prism Range, Will Spot, and Miss Brown Alliance is white. Yes, very. It's very problematic these days, isn't it? Being white.
I mean, I'm white adjacent, but that's another story for another time.
Do you know, being white adjacent is actually worse than being white.
Terrible. Terrible.
Alex Ashgame, hello, my friend. Brune, live from the bunker. Yes, we've managed to find some lights for the bunker. Yes. And Franco Walker, you just lost 30 subs. That's a good day. That's a good day. Okay. Episode 293, everybody. 300 approaches. Musings, Sunday, August 3rd. The year of the Lord. Please like, share, subscribe. Most importantly, everybody, leave a comment afterwards. Great interaction last week. The views were well up. Massive chat spat in the comments, which ironically got the algorithm working in our favor for once. So you know what you need to do, folks? You need to argue amongst yourselves in the comments afterwards. It works.
Hey, hey, hey.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hey. So this is the big one, isn't it? The Liam.
And that's what she said.
Liam Neeson's dong, the Naked Gun. Okay, who's seen Naked Gun?
I have.
Not only have I seen it, I posted my review just a few moments ago.
I've seen it
Okay.
twice.
You have?
Yes.
I think because Kung Fu is. Go on, Kung Fu. What are your thoughts, mate?
Love the trailers. Went in on the afternoon to watch it. Quite a semi-packed audience of people. And I think from the very get-go, the film just would not apologize for throwing you joke after joke. Do all of them stick? No. But Liam Neeson, Pamela Anderson, and I've had a bit of a a revival, a resurgence for Miss Pammy Poos because I ordered barbed wire, and like her, don't you dare call me babe. So enjoyed her, Erica Eleniak, Under Siege, popping out that birthday cake. Oh my God. So this film brought back all those 90s and 80s, late 80s feels for me. Because when you're sat in the cinema, actually at the very end, I thought to myself, have I just gone into a time machine? Because all of these jokes will be problematic now. I mean, they throw everything at the dartboard, sexual innuendo, the occasional, I suppose, race joke, but it's kind of done in a way that it almost flies over your head. In terms of the sex jokes, there was like 40% of those I could have done with a bit more. But Liam Neeson, you got to give the guy his dues. I mean, he's the absolute successor to Leslie Nielsen. Will he beat Leslie Nielsen? No, there's only one LN, right? There's only one Priscilla Presley as Jane, but Pamela Anderson actually knocked me the F out. Yes, you could argue that some of the more funny roles she's taken on in the past, which I do like, VIP and Barbed Wire, obviously, and maybe CJ Parker in Baywatch, she really has a natural ability to be really funny in front of the camera. All of the jokes she's given, do any of them land? Most of them do. Some of them don't, but it's not her fault. She's just doing the best that she can with the material she's given. And Seth MacFarlane is one of the producers. So if anybody knows about comedy, and by the way, Seth MacFarlane was the man who said, "I saw your boobs, Charlize Theron, I saw your boobs." I mean, that man knows a thing or two about innuendo. So out of 10 for a first effort and R-rated, more importantly, I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. Kind of falters a little bit in the third act, but I can, that they were just going out there to see what the reaction's going to be. If there's going to be a sequel, they'll definitely go really hard on the R-rated jokes, I think. And the audience chuckled a lot. In fact, if you're chuckling at sex jokes a lot, it probably says more about you than it does about the people in the writer's room coining these absolutely filthy, atrocious jokes.
How old is Pammy? Do we know?
58. Not that I was doing any research, of
Okay.
course.
Challenging wank.
Mm.
Moving on. Price, thoughts?
Yes. Basically, what?
Carry on.
What did I do?
No.
No, carry on. Sorry, I'm just.
Now I have to
I'm
know.
I'm totally fucking the stream. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Inside and out.
No problem. So I think that the movie,
Thanks.
it
Price.
wasn't good like the original Naked Gun movies, and I agree with Kung Fu Hot Dog that you can't replace Leslie Nielsen. But not only that, I think you also can't replace.
Surely you can't be serious, though.
Don't call me Shirley. In any case, I think that you can't replace Zucker, Abrams, and Zucker, who were the creative force behind the movie either. Seth MacFarlane and that guy from Lonely Island, which kind of collaborated on this movie, they bring their own humor. And I don't hate all the humor that they have to offer. It's just that they aren't able to deliver the big laughs all the time. Now, there were a few times in the movie that there were a few big laughs, but most of the movie I was kind of smiling or kind of chuckling. And it's not bad to kind of smile and chuckle, but I like it better if I'm really laughing out loud and I can't stop laughing. And those early Naked Gun movies were those kind of laugh out loud movies. So it's positive that they did a comedy, that it's not embarrassing. And I think that Liam Neeson does a decent job, and I think that Pamela Anderson does a decent job. Not their fault, but
it's not their fault that they're doing a decent job.
No, I mean, it's not their fault that
What?
the jokes don't always land, just like he said, that a lot of the jokes actually don't land. But I think that they're the reason why the movie is rather pleasant to watch, because I think they actually do quite a good job. And at the end of the day, I didn't mind the movie. I didn't suffer watching it, and I wasn't, miserable or anything. But if I, would give, and this I said in my review, if I would give the original Naked Gun, like the one from 1988, I'd give that like a 93 out of 100. This movie would get maybe like a 73 out of 100. It's fine. You can sit in the theater and watch it, but it's not spectacular. And I'm not giving away special prizes because Hollywood sucks and they don't make comedies and they only make shit all the time. I'm not giving them a prize because they made something that was somewhat decent. I'm not gonna. It's the same way I felt about Fantastic Four and Superman, all that. I'm not giving away any prizes. I call them as I see them. The movie is okay, but it's not spectacular.
Prof.
Yeah, as I said, I've actually seen this twice. I went to go see it myself,
Oh,
just to go enjoy it, and then my son wanted to go see it. So I said, "All right, let's go see the movie." And he had a great time. He really enjoyed it. There's plenty to complain about with this. Neeson, I think sometimes the way he's delivering on the jokes, it feels like he's a little more in on it. Like winking to the camera kind of a thing, versus where we saw with
Is that
Leslie.
what spoils the movie, though? I've heard some reviewers saying.
Yeah, I mean
Nielsen
that's one
just
of the
played it deadpan.
that's one of my biggest complaints is that Leslie Nielsen was completely an outsider on what was happening. He was totally deadpan, and that was what made his delivery work so well.
Yeah.
He was completely serious about everything, and then everyone else around him was the gag, and everything that was happening around him. In this, there's a few places where you can tell like he's kind of winking at the camera, is kind of in on the joke. That didn't work for me, but for the most part, I thought he did fine. I mean, honestly, this is like his first real comedy. Comedy's hard. Right? I thought he did fine. I thought Pamela Anderson did fine too. In fact, I think I might have thought her performance was a little bit better than his. There were some good jokes. Was it all just laugh out loud, wall to wall hilarity, like a classic Zaz film like Airplane or The First Naked Gun? No, it was not nearly that good. I would put it up against maybe the third Naked Gun movie though. The third Naked Gun movie was enjoyable, but there was a lot of stuff that felt a little stale. There was a lot of stuff that felt recycled. This is obviously a more modern take. They're trying to do something a little bit different with what they're doing here than trying to just make it exactly like the comedies. And it is hard, let's be honest, it's kind of hard to do something new when there's been so many different films that have come out.
What the secret of comedy is?
Timing. Yes.
I wasn't going to say anything, by the way.
Yeah.
It's timing, everybody.
It is. But anyway, I would say overall, I think Price is pretty close to where I would put this. This is a 7.5 out of 10.
So it's just a solid average movie,
fun.
then, isn't it? Yeah,
there wasn't too many times when I felt like the influence of Seth MacFarlane seeping in with like Family Guy type jokes and stuff. I felt most of that was pretty far, in the back. It wasn't up front, and I had a good time. It was a fun film. Is it the best comedy you've ever seen? I've ever seen? No, not at all. But for what we've been given, the absolute desert of entertainment that we've been in for the past 5 years, especially when it comes to comedies, I had a great time.
Nice. Ister.
Well, if you're British or have the UK sense of humor, I think there's a good chance you're not going to like this movie. What?
Moving on. Carry on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm fucking this up tonight. Sorry.
This is a very sort of US centric kind of humor. Certainly, Pamela Anderson is no Priscilla Presley, but I have to say, I really expected this movie to seriously suck, and it didn't. It was funny. I really enjoyed it. I would say about half the jokes land, but since it's nonstop joke from start to finish, I was chuckling through the whole thing, punctuated by moments of real laughing out loud. There were like three types of gags. And the only time Neeson sort of maybe winked at the camera were during the bigger gags. And
Did he
those
actually
didn't really
wink at the camera?
I swear one time he was sort of breaking the fourth wall. But
he does actually. If you get the gag that was in the trailers with him being the little girl who walks into the bank robbery, I mean he's looking right at the camera, like that. So yeah, that I mean, we've seen that already in the trailers though.
Do you want me to keep going?
Go for it.
Well, I wasn't sure if I was done or not. The slapstick bits or the bigger gags, I was never really into that. It doesn't do much for me, like the little girl turning into him. But there was an endless stream of wordplay gags throughout the movie that I thought were really well written and really funny. And then there were some sight gags and ongoing gags. And when they started, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get tired of this really quick. But an hour and 15 minutes later, I'm still laughing, and they worked, they paid off. I think for the most part, he really wasn't in on the joke. Now, this movie is a lot more like the TV show Police Squad than the movie Naked Gun, because
Wow.
in the movie, just the core guys aren't in on the joke. Everyone else is. It's basically no one's retarded but those dudes. But in this movie, everyone's retarded, so no one's in on the joke. And I think it really plays a little better this way. Now, I do want to say Pamela Anderson, you know, she did Stripperella. It was pretty funny. She does have some comic chops, and she was fantastic in this. Maybe I didn't expect a whole lot. And she sings, man. She can sing really, really well. I was now she sang kind of silly, but you could tell she has the voice, she has the chops. I was really impressed. She's got comic timing, and so does Neeson. He did that thing with Ricky Gervais that just killed. So yes, it's not Blazing Saddles, it's not Young Frankenstein. But I said, man, for an hour and 20 minutes, I was chuckling all the way through and occasionally bursting out in laughter. The big gags, the slapstick, the ripping off arms, and that didn't land for me, but it never does, because I'm not a slapstick kind of guy. I'm more of a Monty Python guy. But nobody expected this thing to totally bomb more than me. And you know what? It's the funniest thing I've seen in a couple of years. So only the TV show Bad Monkey may compete in terms of funny. I can't think of anything else that made me laugh this much. And, you know, I have to say, you know, Pam, I'm still solid one. So, yeah, man. I think if you're British, you might want to, you know, give a little more thought whether it's worth going to or waiting for streaming. But I think in the US, it's a solid recommend.
Very good.
85 out of 100 or 8.5 marks out of 10.
What? That's high.
Listen, I haven't seen. Yeah, and
You haven't laughed in ages, have you? That's the thing.
Yeah. I can be a real grumpy bitch, you know, man. I'm ready to give like Fantastic Four a 2.5. So it was short. It was lighthearted. It was well paced. It's a bit of a I wouldn't say ripoff because it's a satire. It's like the Kingsman. They took a lot of the story from the Kingsman, which is kind of funny. And there's a lot to look at. If you watch it again, you're going to notice a bunch of stuff that you missed the first time. So, you know, maybe on a grumpier day, give it 8 out of 10, but it's really high up there.
Wow, that's quite high. Is it? Are we giving? If there's a movie that comes out that's reasonably decent nowadays, are we giving them high marks because of everything else being shite?
I think it's impossible not to some extent. I mean, I really try not to lower my standards.
Okay, are we so desperate for good entertainment?
Yes, we are.
That could be part of it. Yeah.
Comedy's a little different though. So yeah, you know, maybe in the 80s, I would have given this a 7. But man, they haven't done anything close. We haven't had a good raunchy comedy since when? Like 2016 or something? You compare this to the Chick Ghostbusters movie. Holy moly.
Good God.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back. I will go back to Role Models as the last great American raunchy comedy filled with boobs. And that was just a trailer.
Yeah. I just recently watched Stripes and Caddyshack, and I was laughing my ass off. I will say, if you see this twice, you're going to laugh as much the second time as you did the first, whether that's a little or a lot. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Honestly, the second time out, there were little gags here and there that I did not catch the first time around. There's some stuff going on. There's police cars that pull up, and instead of saying police, there's something about a bakery, and it says to warm and serve. Stuff like that. Like there's some weird little things that are happening in the background here and there that the first time out, like you didn't catch them all. So Yeah, there were a few things in there, and then the second time around, I had the opportunity. The first time around, I had to head out. The second time, I got to stay around and watch all the credits. And there's a bunch of gags in the credits too, and there's even a funny gag after all of the credits are over. So
I did like the end. The end is actually good because the end is sort of a wink also to the original movies in a way.
yes, it is. Yeah, the mid credits stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like the TV show too. If you like to read, if you like literary humor, there's a lot of wordplay and actual, verbal jokes. Like in the original TV show, they would always say, this episode to protect and to serve. But then in the actual title card, they'll say something completely different, like sitting on your ass.
I always enjoyed that. Yeah.
There was a whole bunch of stuff actually in the credits too. We were sitting around. My son caught on pretty quick that there were little things in the credits, and then he was really like eyeballing it to see what he could find. And he missed some stuff he caught some stuff that I had missed. Like at one point it says Wi-Fi password, and then it has it printed out in the credits and stuff like that. So they had some fun all the way into the credits of the film. And then, like I said, there's even another bit all the way at the end after all the credits are over as well.
Ian, have you seen Naked Gun or have you seen Superman again?
I haven't seen Naked Gun. I had to go and see Fantastic Four again with my sister, which is kind of torture, really. But but I want to go and see it. I'll probably see it this week. I'll probably see it.
As the panel sold it to you, it sounds okay. I think
it does sound okay
this weekend.
But the thing is, I laughed at the trailer. I know a lot of people didn't laugh at the trailer. I thought it was quite funny. So I'll definitely go and see it. Do you know what, though? I think all three original ones were just as funny as each other. I know a lot of people don't agree, but I just watched this. Anybody remember the sequence on the stairs, like Untouchables?
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually just watched.
That's absolutely hilarious, right? Absolutely hilarious. I think that all three are hilarious, in my opinion. Anyway,
I rewatched the third one last week, so
yeah, definitely pay attention to the credits. It's like, I'll take anal bum cover for 800, Alex.
So we are recommending, yes?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen, right, I just want to point out one joke that's really clever, and this film probably doesn't have it. Do you remember, I think it was the third one, the one with the Oscars?
Yes.
When he was trying to get a cab to the Oscars, and he goes to each cab, and each person in the cab had a different language, and he gets to the last one, and there's this black guy there, and he looked at him, and he went, forget it. And then as he left, the black guy turns around to the camera and goes, I wonder what the devil he wanted in perfect British accent. You know what I mean? It was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
And those jokes are really clever, right? They're so clever. But
there
anyway,
were
really
clever jokes in this. Like, and I don't think Seth MacFarlane has been funny in about 10 or 15 years. So
Did he write the gags though?
I don't think
he was a producer.
No, I think that Akiva Schaffer with Jorma Tacome Consulting, they're from the Lonely Island crew, and I feel like they were more in the writing and directing. Mainly Akiva Schaffer, but the other guy from Lonely Island that's not Adam Sandberg also involved.
Okay.
Is it David Zucker, the guy who?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even tell.
The thing is, though, I think that's really rude of them. I think there's no excuse there.
He was not impressed, was he?
This is a good idea using Liam Neeson and what they've done, right? But they should have included the guy that actually created it, which I think it's a real insult to him. They owe him an apology. They really owe him an apology. They really do. Anyway.
Can I ask you guys a question? The kind of gag, like, and I'm not giving anything away. He gets in the car and the steering wheel's a triangle, which is just absolutely ridiculous. What are those kind of? Is that a sight gag or like an ergonomic gag or
PlayStation gag? Jason will know.
Yeah, I did not notice the triangle-shaped steering wheel. So now I've got to go and watch it again. Damn it! There's so many jokes that are flying in your face. It's kind of hard to keep up with everything because you're either choking on your popcorn or laughing at the person next to you who's constantly laughing, and then suddenly you turn back and I think, what have I just missed? Well, I've got a Cineworld Unlimited card, so I'll go there again.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, there were a lot of things like that were just like, oh, that's freaking
gags.
ridiculous. Or like a a coffee machine designed to shoot you in the face or some shit. It's just there were a lot of funny bits like that too. So
Here you go.
M Squad. That's an interesting. That's super. That chat from Steve GT26. Lee Marvin M Squad. I don't know what that is. I know the Mod Squad, but not that.
It's on
The Mod
Squad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. If you type in M Squad, it's exactly like Police Squad, but it's
Holy
serious.
crap!
Yeah,
Wow.
with Lee
Steve.
Marvin. Lee Marvin was the star of.
And is Lee Marvin playing it sort of deadpan, or is it just him being funny?
Lee Marvin is exactly like Frank Dribbin. He says the same thing, but it's all serious.
And
wow.
That's why they say, you know, in Police Squad, it's basically a complete rip-off of the black and white version. That's why they say in color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. You can look it up.
Yep.
Seriously.
I'll do that after this.
Could one of my mods find that and put it in the chat?
Yeah, but M Squad wasn't a comedy. It was like Dragnet.
No,
it was a straight up
right.
police show. So
Yep.
don't go watch. Yeah, don't think it's funny except for like in the old time.
So are we saying that the was it the Zucker brothers just completely ripped off everything else?
No, but that's what they did. They did it with Airplane. They did it with Police Squad. You know what I mean? But the thing is, though, what they come up with is an original version of the other version. So I wouldn't say it's a rip-off personally.
No, they satirize the stuff. They'll take a serious thing and make it funny. I don't think that's ripping off.
If I'm not mistaken, the way they started even building their brand of comedy, they used to do some kind of sketch comedy and things like that. And what happened is that they had
Kentucky Fried Movie.
Yeah, exactly. And they had a VHS, and their idea was they wanted to record commercials, from what I remember, in the middle of the night, maybe infomercials or something they thought was funny, to do a satire of it. And what happened was that one night they accidentally recorded the movie. It's not called Airplane. It's called something else.
0 Hour.
Zero Hour. So they recorded that movie by mistake, and then they looked at it and they started laughing, and they thought to themselves, this is the funniest thing we've ever seen. Why don't we do movies like this? Why don't we take this movie and make everybody really serious, but then shove in really silly things within the same exact type of movie? And in order to cover their bases, I don't know what they did later with the Police Squad, but with 0 Hour, they had a studio actually buy the script.
Buy it,
you know, pay for the rights to be able to use the same script for the original movie. So technically, quote unquote, it's a remake, although they only did it because they didn't want to get sued, because they didn't know if satire would cover it. And Airplane, you have a lot of dialogue that's actually from the real movie. It's just they shoved in a bunch of nonsense to go along with it, and that was their brilliance, in my opinion. And then they
also,
what'd you say?
Sorry, mate. I'd just like to say also, right, if you think that they're relying on not Liam Neeson, what's his name? The original guy, Leslie Nielsen, and the actors in the film to be funny, they're not. Liam Neeson was, the other guy, he was saying that they took 72 takes. Leslie Nielsen was saying it took 72 takes for one joke. And that's how ingrained they are at getting something funny. They won't stop until they deem it as funny, and then they'll carry on. So that's how deep they were into their humor, which I doubt if these people are the people who did the new one are.
That must have cost a lot of film.
Yeah.
Damn.
That if they didn't think it was good in the first take or even the 70th take, they would keep going until they hit the funny spot. So they're really serious about
how many
comedy.
takes Stanley Kubrick made his actors do. 2 takes for a comedy is nothing, man.
Exactly. But I take my hat off to the original guys that created that kind of humor. Because when I saw Airplane, I kid you not, I was crying with laughter.
Yeah, it's very funny. Yeah,
tears were coming down my face when I saw that film. So yeah, brilliant people.
Top Secret's very good though.
That's good too. Yeah.
So good is Top Secret. Anyway, okay. So we're recommending it.
Yes. Week to stick a wrench up my nose.
Yes, the penis mightier for 400, Alex.
Okay. Let's move on then.
You're not moved far, did you, Ian?
It's a sidestep. The Naked Gun debuts with A- on Cinema Score. Is that good then?
It's not great, but it's the lowest one that you would find acceptable.
Yeah.
B+ is not
Yeah.
good. You're really shooting for an A or an A+, but it's not the worst.
Here you go, folks. Sword and Storm Wrenched. I got a DVD set with Naked Gun, Airplane, and Top Secret. Wow.
That was I got that 4K set for Christmas. Yeah, it was called Zaz. Was the name of the collection.
God,
the
I
Zaz
love
collection.
Top Secret. So good is Top Secret.
Isn't that Donna Dixon?
Who?
Wasn't
Who?
Donna Dixon in Top Secret? One of the, or am I Dan Aykroyd's wife, the hot blonde from
Oh, I
Wayne's
don't
World?
know.
She was in Spies Like Us and
okay.
Dr. Detroit.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think, I
that's
don't
the
think
one.
she's in Top Secret. It's another
Yeah,
good-looking English actress.
yeah. I mixed that up with Spies Like Us.
Lucy something or other. I can't remember her name. But yeah, she was cute. Yeah. Okay. So that's A minus. So reasonable, yes.
Yeah.
Probably a sidestep. The Naked Gun opens.
And you know what?
with-
When it comes to these promotional posters, they could have used some of these as side gags. Because if you remember, I think it was Naked Gun 3 when you got Frank Drebin doing the whole
Slap.
ghost thing with Patrick.
Yeah.
Not Patrick Swayze, and all his hands are suddenly around him. They could have, and there's a really great one where it's he's got your back, and Pammy Anderson is carrying Liam Neeson across the road, and it's like you could have had those in the film that were just like as an unexpected side gag, but they say that's for the marketing. But there you go.
Mm.
Lucy, oh, thank you, Mud Crab. Lucy Guttenridge, yeah. She was oh, she made a
cute.
car aerial stand up, so yes. I wish I was that car.
It's funny because with sorry, I'm losing it today. Who's the girl's name in the poster?
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson. Sorry, I'm really tired today. Pamela Anderson. She looks weird without makeup. Then when she puts makeup on, she looks all right.
Mhm.
Does
Even at 58,
everybody
ladies
say
and
that?
gentlemen, I would tongue her.
Yeah.
Listen, man, she's still wearing makeup. Don't believe that bullshit. She's got foundation on. She's got concealer.
Right.
She's just not going for the glam. And she
Right.
had enough plastic surgery at 16 to count for the fact
Oh,
she'll never be an all natural look. But I do appreciate that she's now allowing herself to age and is not
Yeah.
turning into one of those scream mask monstrosities like
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi. Oh my God. It's
okay.
God. Have you seen what's her name lately? Kate Beckinsale?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Kate is letting down the crowd, man. She used to be so oh my god, but she gave in. She gave in to the surgical knife.
Oh no.
She did. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Really?
She's not. Yeah, it's not
Just
good.
watching The Last Days of Disco with Chloe Sevigny. I mean, oh my gosh, two prime beauties. Like, oh, and then yeah, now they're
For so long, Kate Beckinsale looked good for so long, so it's really
Yeah.
disappointing.
Yeah.
But you know
it
what?
is.
I wanna say that I am not so excited with Pamela Anderson, and I'll tell you why. Yes, of course, she's allowing herself
She's
to
no
age.
Leslie, is she? When you
Huh.
think about it.
She's allowing herself to age. But what I want to say is that going out in public, yeah, she does like light makeup or she goes for this kind of au naturel
Yeah.
look. I think it's unnecessary. I think that she's trying to show. I'll tell you what I think she's doing. She's trying to claim, hey, all those years that I was walking around with my boobs out and in bikinis and making millions of dollars, men were taking advantage of me. But I was actually like a
How
really
dare
great
they.
actress, and they only looked at my boobs. And now, like, I can walk around au naturel and show like that I'm an actress. And you know what? I don't need any of that shit. You made money from being with your boobs, and it's fine. And you may be a decent actress regardless. And you don't have to go around now and like go with no makeup and look like
The
au
makeup.
naturel all day. You could just look like she's overcompensating. Do you get what I mean?
Did
Just
Yeah,
look
so-
like every other woman. What now? You're doing a
Did
special thing? Oh, I'm no makeup. No,
anybody watch Last Showgirl?
Yeah, I
I
do.
watched
no,
it, yeah.
heard of it. And she
Yeah.
re-teams with one of her co-stars from that also makes an appearance in The Naked Gun.
Mm.
Was it any good, Ian?
So, yeah, I thought she was. I thought she gave a really good performance, me
Yeah.
personally, and I was really surprised. And at first, I was watching it and I didn't realize it was her. Halfway through the movie, I was like, "Oh, it's Pamela Anderson." So the performance was really good. There was
yeah,
another girl
she-
in there as well from the past. I
Jamie
can't
Lee
remember her name.
Curtis was in there, and then there was
Yes,
Shipka or something from Mad Men.
That's it.
But
Yes.
what was I going to say? That I did actually. I'm one of the only people that did a review to that stupid movie, and I actually some people watch it. It's strange sometimes when you see what people watch on your channel.
I've got it on my hard drive. I've not watched it yet.
You watched it?
I've not watched it yet. I've got it on the hard drive.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so that Pamela Anderson movie, I saw like an early screening of it. She's actually quite good in it, and I think in the movie a lot of the time she's kind of going en natural, and it's fine for the movie. But that doesn't mean that now in the real world she has to do this all the time. Also, I know I sound like a jerk, but it's like I feel like she's
making
kind
a
of being a
statement.
wise
Well,
ass.
we're
and
used
I-
to it by now, Price. So you're all
I
right.
feel like she's being a wise ass, and it's kind of hypocritical. And there's this little underlying. She's trying to position herself in more recent years as like this victim of the toxic manhood and things like that. And I don't think that she's in a position to do that personally. If you want to know what I think,
Price, they're all doing that. Price, every one of them, not only Pamela Anderson,
Scarlett
did
Johansson too.
Scarlett
Yeah, yeah.
Johansson,
Oh,
going on
God.
about how people have
You-
taken advantage of when she was young. It's bollocks. You should see her on the red carpet with her huge boobs when she was young and stuff like that. I mean, they know what they're doing,
Share double
and-
standards, everybody.
and they
Yeah.
want to blame
That's
everyone.
shared double D
now.
standard to get it right.
Yeah, it's weird.
The one that started this trend is actually Alyssa Milano. Alyssa Milano one day saw that like she probably looked at her bank account and saw that like the well was drying up, and then she came out
Literally.
and from being on posters and having men look, it's not like she was ever a really good actress anyways. She really just kind of had her looks and some science fiction shows or whatever it is. In any case, and Who's the Boss? So basically, people Melrose Place. But then, like now, she hates men, and she all the time sits and she hates this and she hates that,
Hollywood
and she's
hates men.
this mega feminist and all this stuff. Without men, this lady would not have a career.
It's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you-
how come
you
you
can't-
don't get bombshells like Heather Thomas and Heather Locklear
Yeah.
coming out and saying, I hate men? Those two built their careers on looking sexy,
Yep.
and you don't hear about them bitching about the fact they were doing this to have a certain male audience. I mean, do you hear Heather Thomas saying, oh, Lee Majors hit on me on The Fall Guy? Of course not, because Lee Majors is a god, and she obviously still is top friends with him now because he made a bit of a cameo at the end of The Fall Guy.
Yeah, because those actresses had gratitude. Plus, Heather Thomas actually, she retired because she was getting stalked so seriously.
Oh, really? Was
she-
she?
Yeah,
Wow.
so that's why she didn't do anything. Like
Oh,
she had a
man.
guy like following her around for 3 years around the world. It was terrifying her. So
What?
she just dropped out. But the thing is, like when Price was talking, I was thinking, so Pam's pulling a ScarJo, but maybe not as bad. But you don't get to win the game for 10 years and then age out and then complain about the game. That's just
The thing
bullshit.
is, though, they have to learn how to reinvent themselves when they age out. Do you know what I mean? A lot of actresses are very clever and they reinvent themselves and they end up doing parts, older parts and stuff like that. Because Pamela Anderson couldn't find a way, that's that her and ScarJo. ScarJo was moaning. I don't know why she's moaning because, we were the ones that put her up there. She's
She's the highest paid actress in the world. Like, you don't hear Judi Dench whining about the patriarchy taking
Exactly.
advantage of her, do you?
Exactly.
Okay. Shall we finish
Move
then on
along.
that one? Okay. Here you go, folks. Just a little favor if we can. Melvin's plug-in a mate of his on the YouTube. The Plot Strikes Back is nearly at 500 and monetization, folks. So Melvin, if you could keep putting that in the chat. 17 away from 500, folks. So if you could go out your way and give him a sub, that'd be great. Let's move on. I think it's something different.
George.
Liam Neeson says George brackets Lucas doesn't like directing. If you
No
finish
shit.
a scene, if you finish a scene, he'd say, Natalie, a little bit faster. Liam, a little bit faster there. Editing. That's when he starts enjoying the process.
Enjoying
but
the process,
actually,
yeah.
directing actors and stuff, he told me he doesn't like it at all.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
that-
Even Star Wars, when he did Star Wars, he almost had a breakdown. And they
Yeah,
were taking the
that's-
piss out of him. All
Because
of them.
all the camera crew turned against him. But like,
That's right.
we want to take breaks. What's a break? We don't do that in America. But I want to come back. Look, I want to let you guys talk, but I want to go back to a San Diego comment that he made regarding Star Wars, and it was so.
Oh, I think we got
very
Slayer
tone
with
deaf.
that. Yeah.
We have a Slayer raid. Welcome, Slayer.
Oh,
Nation.
hello, Slayer Raid. So,
I do
okay.
like George Lucas, though. I do respect him. I think it was
I've met
amazing
the
what
guy.
he did. Oh wow, it's amazing what he did. Right, he literally created a new generation of filmmakers purely because of Star Wars. And God bless him. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it's never been a secret that he didn't like directing. He's pretty open about that from day one. He likes camera work, technology, cinematography, and editing. And I can't think of how much better like the prequels would have been if he had hired a director and he functioned as the cinematographer, VFX guy, and editor. Man, we might have gotten something really amazing.
What he's really good at is doing, like, for instance, when they did Raiders of the Lost Ark, he was doing second unit, and when they did Temple of Doom, him and a couple other people like Lawrence Kamstan, they were doing second unit as well. So he's really good at doing that, and really good at bringing ideas, and really good at forming companies that make a shitload of money. He's really good at that. But as I said, right, he's responsible for people like me and other filmmakers and other big filmmakers now because of his film Star Wars. He changed the way of looking at films.
Yes.
So as I said, God bless him.
Yeah. Just when it comes to actually connecting with human beings.
Yeah.
George Lucas, who was friends with Steven Spielberg, Scorsese, Francis Ford Coppola. They would go around to each other's houses to watch their films when Star Wars came out. And like Scorsese was turning to somebody saying that, well, what's Star Wars? No, what is this? And of course, watching it then, you wouldn't know it was going to become like I'm trying to think of a zeitgeist movie, right? It was going to become exactly that. And when I met George in 1998, when I worked as a foreman at Planet Hollywood, he just walked up to the restaurant. And here's the funny thing, guys. I had this sort of punk hairdo where it was red, spiky hair. So when George met me and looked at my hair, that's the first thing that drew his attention. I thought, what's up with this guy? Why is he laughing at my hair? Then, of course, Phantom Menace comes out. I see Darth Maul. I'm like, bro, are you kidding? You couldn't give me a credit. You just couldn't put my name in the credits. Special thanks to this guy that inspired that design. But holy shit, man. And Ray Park, I don't know if you saw him at the San Diego Comic-Con last week, but man, that guy is ripped. He has not let himself go. He still looks good. And they tried to cancel him, didn't they? And they failed miserably.
Kung Fu, did you work at the Planet Hollywood in the West End?
Yes, Piccadilly Circus before it moved. Oh,
right. Yeah. I might have passed you there because I've been in there.
Many people did, actually. I mean, I had Ray Liotta walking up to me. I walked in one Sunday morning to see Luke Perry sitting down on the stairs. I'm like, what is going on? That was just a great time. Hollywood stars, you would see them walking by and you say hello to them. And Bruce Willis, when he walked in, gave me a wink and a smile, then went to the very front and said, all the beers are on me. Dun, 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 stampede. Good times.
Oh, wow.
All good times.
Where did it all go wrong?
They shut down Planet Hollywood. That's where it went wrong.
But George, oh, this is a very bitter man. I mean, this is the thing I want to come to, guys. In San Diego Comic-Con, he says you never sell art for money. You sold Star Wars for $4 billion, dude, to Bob Iger, who was just eager to get his itchy, gritty hands on that franchise, making false promises.
Yeah, but
Thanks,
Bob
George.
Broccoli sold James Bond to Amazon for
if
$1 billion.
I see her and Michael Wilson, I'm just going to... Oh, God, yeah. Thanks, Babs and Michael. Jeez. Rest in peace.
Okay, let's... I think it's a sidestep, possibly.
Let's have a look. Georgie.
And George! Queen Latifah.
Lucas
yes.
panel.
The Equalizer.
SDC's most attended Sunday panel ever with over 6,500 people in attendance.
Of course there's going to be. It's George Lucas, for fuck's sake. Of course there's going to be that amount of people. George Lucas is a legend, man. This guy's a legend. So If I was there, I would have definitely fought to see.
I
him
think
talk.
the full panel's on YouTube.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for all his faults, he brought us Star Wars, and yeah,
He did.
he's not good with people, and he's like, I don't like working with people. Give me a Diet Coke, please. But man, we wouldn't have any of this without the guys. So
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, and you guys might correct me on this, but the reason why he sold Star Wars to Disney, because apparently the fans did not like the prequels. And apparently because fans were always bitching about Star Wars, he said, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. I'll give it to
No, it
somebody
wasn't
else
'cause of
who can
that.
keep the crap out of it. And instead, well, that is to decanonize many things.
It wasn't because of that. It was
It
because
wasn't. Okay, there you go.
yeah, it was because I've heard a rumor through friends of mine. It's because
Ooh.
that he wanted to spend more time with his wife, and
Oh my
he
God.
was being bogged down by everything that was happening with Star Wars. And when they the guy offered him X amount of money, he just
Fuck
thought
it.
this is a time to retire.
Yeah, let's
and
go.
That's what. And also, he trusted Kathleen Kennedy. He trusted Disney was in a good place at the time. So so he just wanted to spend more time with his kids. He's got a lot of kids, and his wife, his new wife, which was the
Yeah, if somebody offers you
woman of color.
Come
So,
on,
yeah, so-
if somebody offers you $4 billion, you're going to
That's the
seriously
that's the tick
consider
box
it.
right there.
Yeah,
No, but he loves her though. You know what I mean? It doesn't
yeah.
matter about the color of her skin, but he's in love
Yeah.
with her, so he just wanted to be with her. And plus he didn't have to worry about anything. She doesn't worry. He's got billions. You know what I mean? So he'd go anywhere. Go
Yeah.
anywhere. So,
Okay.
yeah.
but the reason he sold it to Disney instead of somebody else is he trusted
Shares.
them.
And he's got shares in Disney,
absolutely.
hasn't he?
Yeah, well, he
Oh,
was
yeah,
going to
he's got
get
a ton
did
of
he-
shares.
Oh, okay.
He was
He
kind of
would-
an idiot. I mean, idiot. I mean, the thing is that I can't call a guy that made $4 billion an idiot.
No.
But if I separate the financial gain here and him listening to his annoying wife, all of that stuff, if I put all of it aside, the reason why he's an idiot is because he thought that, and I've said this before to you guys, I believe, he thought that because he's George Lucas, they would not dare buy it and not consult with him. And he tried to put that in the contract, and Bob Iger basically did what the founder guy did at McDonald's. He said, "Listen, I can't put that in my
Listen.
contract because of of all the red tape. But of course, you're George Lucas. Of course, we always want your input. Of course, you'll always be involved. And we'll put Kathleen. You like Kathleen Kennedy? We'll put her here." He thought that everything was going his way. He's installing some person that'll continue to consult with him. That Iger himself has respect for him, and this is just the action of a guy who's older, not on top of his game, has a big ego, an annoying wife that says to him a bunch of crap because she wanted the money, because she works in financing and banking and shit like that. And basically, he got duped. Now, at the end of the day, he got duped and got $4 billion, so it's not the worst type of duping you can get. But I'm sure that when he sat there and watched The Last Jedi, he knew that they took a dump on his franchise, and that's also the reason nobody ever talks about this. He
And-
refused to arrive to The Rise of Skywalker to see the premiere of that movie. You can say whatever you want about him. They invited him. He did not arrive for that movie. And I think that he didn't arrive because he knew it was a piece of shit and he wanted nothing to do with it. But what can you do? He took the money and that's it.
Okay.
But don't worry, folks. We've got not just Kathleen Kennedy and Dave Filoni, or as I would like to call him, Gabe Phil My Holy.
And on that bombshell,
That's George's disciple who's ruined Star Wars yet again.
Yeah, it was really Iger and Kathleen Kennedy that
Ugh.
betrayed and fucked over George, though.
Oh, and I
That's
think
still
it was
gotta
this year,
hurt.
wasn't it? All the trades went mad. Oh, Kathleen Kennedy's definitely retiring, and that's an issue of press statement at Lucasfilm saying, no, that's not the truth. No, she's still staying here. So you had verified sources. I think even
Okay.
Deadline covered it, and it's like, no, she had to refute that. No, Kathleen is not going anywhere.
okay. Question to the panel: we're not bitter, are we?
Not as bitter as George.
Okay,
I-
this
bitter.
Are we
Okay,
going to get the OG series on Blu-ray
I-
like the way we should have seen them? No, we're not going to see them.
Everybody knows what happened to Star Wars. Basically, Disney tried to turn it into a girl's brand and make it work. That's what happened. There's no dispute there.
first logo for the 50th anniversary of Star Wars.
Should have colored it brown.
I'm surprised Leia wasn't holding the lightsaber instead of Luke.
Yep.
Well, she's not. You notice that it's not like the original poster. She is not turned towards him, holding onto his leg. She's looking away from him in her own heroic pose.
Oh, because she's her own boss.
Yeah, she's holding a different kind of lightsaber under her dress.
Mhm.
An empowering one.
I mean, even my sister, when I went to see Fantastic Four, she's the normie of the normies, right? She turned to me at the end and then said,
It's shit.
"Oh, the girls." She goes, "The girls saved the day," and then she turned around to me and she said, "I know what you're talking about now, Ian." So there you go. So it is reaching them. It's reaching the normies.
How many years has that taken your sister then? How many years?
Well, you know, that's the way it goes, I guess.
Your work is done, isn't it, Ian?
Yeah, exactly.
My work is done.
I think you have a point though, Ian. It is getting through to the regular people, to the normal people. They are starting. They're finally starting to see all of this stuff that we've been talking about for years.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah, what wasn't
Where have they been? All these people annoy me.
fuel.
All these people. So many people jumped on the bandwagon, including influencers and all these people. You let 7 years go by where a whole generation of people were raised on the worst ideals, the worst
Slop.
education, the worst messages, everything. And you sat around talking to people like us. Oh, it's just a movie about space wizards. You guys are shit. And then at the end, what happened is that we were correct, and all these people were losers. And now that they've woken up and they're all talking about it like it's suddenly news. So yeah, screw those people.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that it might have been Paul Shadow.
Except for your sister. I didn't mean your sister.
You made
Your
lemonade.
sister, present company sister excluded.
Before here we go.
You made lemonade come out of my nose.
Brendan Newcomb, hello, my friend. Drink, everybody.
Come on down, Brendan. The price is right.
Yeah, look, they're all coming in.
Well, I just say, welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, Victor.
You're all a little late.
Oh,
But
and by
welcome
the
to
way,
the
this
party.
50 years of Star Wars, that's going to coincide with the George Lucas Museum that's opening up probably around the very same time.
But you know, when they celebrate the 50 years of Star Wars, they're going to be more focused on the Rey Star Wars.
Okay,
Never
you know it.
gonna happen.
Okay,
You know
okay. Sidestep. We don't know what version's coming out.
Huh.
It's the McClunky cut for sure.
It's got to be. It absolutely has to be.
Star
if this
Wars
is
New Hope, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not even releasing it at the end of April either.
2027.
Sorry, at the end of May.
Huh?
Beg pardon. Yeah.
I think they're going to release the original because they'd be stupid if they don't. They can't be that stupid.
It doesn't say anywhere,
can they?
though.
Yep. And until it's confirmed that this is actually some sort of restored version of the original cut, I ain't buying it. Until then, it's just going to be this overly noise reduction, the terrible color grading with all the purplish blue colors inserted everywhere. It's going to be the version with all the crappy looking CGI and everything. It's going to be the George Lucas blessed McClunky version that you can see on Disney Plus, and I don't care about seeing that in the theater. I really don't.
Yeah, if they don't release the original, they're kissing goodbye to an easy billion.
Yeah, if you see the word, if you see the words "A New Hope,"
they wouldn't even need to advertise it. They wouldn't even need to advertise it.
Yeah,
they're trying to change everything about Star Wars, aren't they?
If you see the words "New Hope" in the opening crawl, then get up and walk out of the theater and get your money back because it won't be the original.
I have a message I have a message for Netflix. It is not Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's fucking Raiders of the Lost Ark, you morons!
From the hip, everybody.
Carry on.
I mean, they re-released this film earlier in the year, right? Before Superman, I think, and it did pretty good business.
They had the special filming with the BFI, right?
Yeah.
That was the special
KK
show.
was there as well, yeah.
Special show, yeah, with an original 70 millimeter. But
but that print
KK was
was
there.
yeah. The Brits own that print, the British Film Society.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not even
Auntie
a- that's not
Kathy
even.
should. Auntie Kathy should just suck a bit of crow and just release the original, just for the fans. Come on, Kathy.
She won't. She won't. She's too old, too stupid. She won't.
This is here's the funny thing. This is a layup. They don't have to do a lot of work here. All they
No,
have
don't
to
have to
do
do
is
anything.
come out and say, we've got a cleaned up version, the original film from the 50-year-old film, the one that started it all. We've got this. They don't have to go back and do anything else other than just take this, get a nice just a nice clean restoration of it, which is easier to do today than it ever has been with
They've
all the
already got it.
technology.
Yeah,
we've got.
and then just say, enjoy this with our.
They've
And
already
this
got
is
it.
limited edition. This will never be seen. We're not releasing this in a
Ever
4K
again.
Blu-ray. We're not doing anything with this. Is the only time you're going to see it is in the theater for the 50th anniversary, and they will sell $1 billion worth of tickets to this film.
I don't mind if they clean it up, but don't put the stupid
Overly
special
clean it.
effects version.
No,
yeah,
just
don't mind if they
just
just
cleaning
clean
up
it
the film. Just taking out the
clean it up.
scratches and cleaning it up. Don't remove all the grain. Don't put noise reduction everywhere. Grade it properly and clean up some of the scratches and stuff on the negative. $1 billion.
Yeah.
Biggest
That's
movie
sweet.
of the year.
You know why they're not going to do it though, don't you?
Because we wish it.
Indeed.
And
Indeed.
don't take that bit out where the stormtrooper hits his head on
No.
the door. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do
Yeah.
it.
So,
Okay. Play the high note. Super sticker. Can't see what it is. 10 Aussie dollars. Thank you, my friend.
Be a laughing dog.
It's the Phobos Wrench Will Sport. $5. Please like, share, subscribe. Join and support if you can. Let's show some love for Broom. That's me. You know, YouTube isn't it? It isn't. YouTube's
Yeah.
making it impossible for people like Kung Fu and myself.
yeah.
Just
That's because they're racists, aren't they?
they're just bothered about big channels.
YouTube,
all
YouTube's
the-
a racist, man.
Yeah, they're
Assholes.
racist to the smaller creators, folks.
Yeah.
So you got to support the channel, folks. Got to support it. Got to support Kung Fu. Got to support the little guy. Yeah. Okay.
And enough about my little guy. Thank you very much.
And on that bombshell, let's move on.
Oh,
Move along, move along.
A screen used Stormtrooper helmet from Star Wars. I'll just say from Star Wars was sold for $256,000 at an auction held Sunday at Comic-Con in San
and did that
Diego.
come with a certificate of authenticity? And is
Probably.
it witnessed? But I mean, I would be skeptical about that. But hey,
Yeah, I'm just gonna go get my 3D printer warmed up. I'll be back in a second.
where you can etch in your very own dirt and skid marks. Wow, wow, wow.
Do you know what? Right, you don't realize how hard it was for those extras who played the stormtroopers, because you know how hot it was there,
Oh,
and they're wearing all that
Yeah.
stuff.
In Tunisia.
It was hell.
yeah,
It was hell.
Yeah,
for them.
it was awful. It was absolutely awful. Yeah, I know someone who's got a full uniform. Met somebody a while back. They're in one of those recreationist type groups or whatever. But they we were talking about it, and he's like, oh yeah, it's miserable. And when you're wearing those things, if it's more than like 75
Yeah, you're
F
done.
outside, it's horrid. It's
You
absolutely
know,
awful.
Anthony Daniels, who played C-3PO, when he was doing Star Wars, the arms and everything, they were rigid, especially the elbow. So, and also he was boiling in it, and they had to keep taking it off all the time because he was almost fainting. But in Empire, obviously, the technology's gotten and better. So the soldiers were all kind of rubbery. The legs were rubbery, so it was
Uh-huh.
easier for him to move around. Same thing with the stormtrooper costumes as well. The costumes got better, but in Star Wars they all suffered, man. All of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
This chunky, hard plastic
Yeah.
and a bunch of knitted stuff underneath. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Can I just be very predictable? Didn't we have it good back then? Welcome to Old Bastard on Mr. Brown Alliance. And we just took it for granted.
Yeah, we didn't really understand just how good we had it.
We thought it would always be good.
Well, we
Yeah,
were at the
why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
when we were at the theater. It was with my son. We were walking around because our showing was kind of at the very end of the the big long Cineplex, and we were looking at all the posters along the way, and there's so many re-releases
Cheers, Bob.
coming out. All these re-releases. And he's like, why are they re-releasing so many of these movies? Because it's been 35 and 40 years since they made anything good. So they have to show
and it's going to be
again.
easy money. Yeah, it's going to be easy money. Yeah. Plus
They
the
have to show the
nostalgia
good
thing.
movies.
Yeah.
I think it's because that the cinemas are not making money with the new films.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what
the
I'm saying.
old films. Yeah.
We got to put Jaws back in the theater. We got to Back to the Future back in the theater. We got to put Toy Story back in the theater. We got to put all these movies that were 20, 30, 40 years old. We got to put those back in the theaters because nothing
They
new
will
is
look
actually
great
making
on
them
the
any money.
modern screens as well, yes.
Wouldn't it though? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got some supers. Bob Smith, 9866 wrenched, $10.
A man
Doesn't say
of few
anything.
words. Yes,
Yes.
a man of very few words.
But he appreciates what we do. Cheers, Bob.
Oh, yes. Brevity,
Bob.
soul, wit.
It's the Phobos Wrench. Will Spot gifted 1 MBA. So if you got that, folks, thank Mr. Phobos for that. Okay.
Vex is in the chat. Hello, Vex. Just like to say hello.
Bar of soap.
The bar of
Ready.
soap coming your way, mate. Yeah.
Now I
Okay.
want a bacon sandwich.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what's next. Oh,
No,
Oh, sweet.
no.
Right. I don't know if is this. Well, it's the internet, so it's got to be true. Rachel Zegler is interested in playing Princess Leia.
Gundam, how dare you, sir?
That's all rubbish. That's rubbish.
Yeah, but
Not
it's a.
interested.
I can't unsee it, and it's going to haunt my dreams.
Okay. More importantly, our mate Plot Strikes Back is 1 sub away. 1 sub to get 500. Free Vagina, who is number 500, folks. Okay. Are we bothered by this?
No. Move
Yes,
Oh, go on.
the mere possibility is terrifying.
Who cares? Move along.
Yeah, didn't she throw shade at her understudy for Evita last week by not calling them out, but it was just saying they used a particular term, which means like you're kind of on the ground level, but we're not going to say you by name because the audience gave you a standing 5-minute ovation where I only had 2 minutes. So yeah, I'll tell you what, if you want to kill Star Wars, do exactly what this suggests. Please, I beg you, Iger and Kathleen Kennedy, do the unthinkable. I mean, for a second, I thought it was actually Gina Carano. Well, can you imagine the 1980s, Gina Gershon as Princess Leia? Good
What you call it? She's been blacklisted anyway, so she's not.
They're
gonna
not
get
going to
it.
hire her because
Not a
of
chance.
Snow White.
Not a
If
chance.
she's too damaging. Even if they if she was well behaved and they got a lot of kind of woke points, maybe she'd be in the running. But the second that she did that whole Snow White thing and they lost so much money, a lot of it because of her behavior,
it,
she's
wasn't it?
out. They're not going to hire
Oh,
her.
Vex Electronica, I like her. She's good.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
always teasing me. I'm going to get her a bar of soap
Yes.
soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh man.
and have you heard what Dominique Thorne was on the set of Ironheart? She makes Rachel Zegler look like Laurence Olivier. She
Oh,
yeah,
was
her
God.
career
a
is
nightmare,
over.
nightmare terror,
Her
Just
career is
terrifying.
done. She's
as it should be.
yeah. Yeah.
That has to be the most embarrassing
No.
thing I've seen this year. Robert Downey Jr. with Ime face. Like, oh yeah, I'm reading off this article, Dominique Thorne. Yeah, you're going to be Iron Fart. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, I know we're going to be talking about Fantastic Four, but holy shit, Downey Jr. Man, what are you doing, dude? Apparently, they actually had a meeting with him in a mansion or in a flat somewhere in LA, hammering out what he's going to get paid ahead of all the other Marvel co-stars for Doomsday next year. Can you believe that shit?
But that's the problem
Yeah.
with the industry.
Yeah.
They're taking these young people, plucking them out of obscurity, instantly tossing them into stardom. They haven't paid their dues. They haven't learned how to deal with the attention emotionally and mentally. They went from 0 to 100 instantly, and they have absolutely no gratitude in the worst sense of entitlements of anyone you could imagine. So, I'm not saying they're not responsible, but really, can you blame them? They just took this woman who did nothing, and you're going to be the new face of the MCU. Well, I guess I better start ordering people around.
Yep. We don't want to see tits on our profiles, please. Just keep it all flat, and you'll go very far.
I will just say, we know it's bad when Side Effect Legend Wrenched says, "I can't want." You know it's bad.
It's like a Hall & Oates song. Oh, I can't relate to that. No.
I will just say this.
Wait, can you Side Effect? Can you W to this?
Oh no. I'll just say with Dominique Thorne,
everybody.
Oh, with Dominique Thorne and Rachel Zegler, Disney got exactly what they wanted. They knew exactly who they were hiring, and they got exactly what they paid for, and they paid for it.
Basically, Disney opened the door to the devil, and these two were standing right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Come on in, girls.
I feel like they got more than what they paid for, but good for them.
Okay. Fantastic Four First Steps grossed 11.7 million domestically in its second Friday.
Yeah.
Second Friday, making for a devastating 80% drop from debut.
Well, to be fair, if you look at the weekend, it's not going to be an 80% for the weekend. It's still a stinky flop, and it's still a stinky movie. But it's not. The weekend is going to be maybe 60% or something like that. It's still bad. It's still bad, but it's not 80%.
It's tracking at 66, but expect that to go up to 67 or 68 when the
Fantastic Four earns 40 million in the film's second domestic weekend, a 66% drop.
All I can say is that
the film that's meant to be it's meant to be getting you hard for Doomsday, and it's not doing anything.
Look, let's face it, right? The people that make films like this, they're making it for themselves. They're not making it for the fans. Who in their right mind would cast Pedro as Mr. Fantastic? They like Pedro, so they're not making it for us. They're making it for themselves. And until they stop this shit, they're not going to make as much money as they should.
Ian, in their defense, they asked 4 other people to take the role, and they refused. So I blame them much more for the gender swap of the Silver Surfer than I do for Pedro.
But listen, this is where they kind of tripped on their feet, because in my review that I made of this film, I said it just looks a lot like Mad Men. So why the hell didn't you cast John Hamm as Mr. Fantastic?
Well, they may have tried. They're not saying who. I want to ask Ciderfeed if he can wank to this. That should be a new segment. Can Ciderfeed wank?
Ciderfeed can do that.
But that's the thing, you see. The thing is, right, not only did they cast someone that they wanted rather than what we wanted, they basically turned it into a girls' brand again.
Yeah.
Which is what people don't want. So they're not making it for us. They're making it for themselves.
I bet Ian Grufford would have said yes, because he's not doing a lot.
Yeah.
Talking, by the way, you know it's bad when Ian's sister finally recognizes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'll say that is a turning point for Hollywood, isn't it, Ian?
Well, it's because I've been saying to her year in and year out, look at what's happening, this, that, the other, and she's like, nah, and now she recognizes it now. So there you go.
Yeah, but somebody really big, their wife, who's a total normie, who hasn't been hearing this, came out of this movie and said, that's a girl boss, isn't it? I think it might have been Chado's wife. I'm trying to remember. But they said, completely normie person with no prompting goes, that's what you mean by girl boss, right?
Side Effect Legend Wrenched. I can't wank to the lesbian on the right.
Neither can I, Side Effect. I know what you mean.
Let me ask you a question, right? At the ending, okay, Sue Storm pushes Galactus into the black hole thing.
Spoilers, by the way.
Why wasn't Mr. Fantastic wrapping himself around him to pull him? Why wasn't Torch blasting a heat ray to try and push him? Why wasn't the Thing pushing him? No, it had to be Sue Storm was the one.
Don't
Yeah.
know.
Only
Yeah.
one that defeats him,
Don't
which is
know.
bollocks. So they're making
Yeah.
it for themselves, they're not
Don't
making
know.
it for us.
But it killed her in the end, and then baby Franklin did the wrong thing and woke her up again.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
little baby
Yeah.
Jesus. They should have had Reed Richards slingshot Ben Grimm,
Is,
have Surfer and Torch and everybody teamwork at the same time.
Is it who's the Doctor Doom? Is he into
Victor.
kids?
No,
It looks like he
In a
is
very good
now.
way.
Looks like looks like he is now. So
but he
Savalakis,
recognizes.
Yes,
Recognise
Savalakis.
him
Yeah,
as
yeah.
a-
What would have been
Savalakis-
great?
Yeah.
That Doctor
Sav-
Doom, you think it's going to be Robert Downey Jr., and you turn around, and it's like somebody holding up a picture of Jimmy Savile. That would have had me in
Savalactus. Yeah.
hysterics.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're getting
we're getting bogged down in Savalactus.
Oh,
It's a beautiful movie to look at. It looks like a Fallout game. And it is better paced than Superman's James Gunn. But Pedro Pascal's delivery, and I actually said this to a Cineworld member of staff afterwards, because as everybody was leaving the screening I was at, which is the 24th of July, the audience members were saying, it was okay, it was mid, it was blah, blah, blah. And then I said to this other guy who I've now become friends with, I said, was it my imagination or was Pedro Pascal's delivery just very monotone, hardly dramatic? I mean, I thought the trailer was bad, but oh my God, in the actual film, it's just like, I did it for the pesos, no? It's just and everybody else is like giving it their all, but he's just like very flat, very monotone. And apparently he's like the most sought after actress in Hollywood. I'm not going to call him an actor. He's an actress. Very, very bizarre casting choice, but we're going to get it. Hey, these guys are leading the Avengers, by the way, next year.
They are.
Yeah.
Frater Sadkel. Sorry if I've butchered that. Not enough Savalactus and too much Pedro Pascal in F. Yeah, agreed, mate.
See, they're going to lead the Avengers because they want them to lead the Avengers. It's not what we want as fans.
Yes,
It's not
because as
changed,
the
everybody.
fans,
Yeah.
It's just
There you
more
go.
of the same shite, slightly.
if I were James
rebatched.
Gunn, I would be on the phone to Sydney Sweeney's agent, and I said, "Hey, you know what? I wasn't thinking about a Black Canary movie, but you know what? Well, we're gonna fast track that now because of the American Eagle stuff.
Yep.
That would just cause an absolute meltdown. And yes, Sweeney will be fantastic as Black Canary.
Yeah.
But
Or
hey,
what's that other superhero where she has the little window for her boobs? Which one was that? I can't remember which superhero that was.
You talking about Power Girl?
Yeah, Power
Yeah,
Girl.
Power
Girl,
Girl.
yeah.
one.
Wank girl.
Right.
Right. We've got a quick super chat. In fact, we've got a couple. Bear with me. Istophobos flashing the cash tonight. Wrench will spot $2. A Savalactus Jimmy Doom team up by Brian Singer. Very good.
He
And
disappeared
Covers
very
all the
fast.
bases.
I am
Larry's
looking-
back.
Way!
Larry,
Hello,
yay,
Larry.
Larry.
Nice look.
Larry.
$20 arranged. Hello, my friend.
Larry. Very good, Larry. Very
Not
good.
seen Larry in ages. Hello, my
No.
friend. Shall we?
What's next?
Yeah.
Shall we? Shall we?
Marvelon.
Lovely, lovely.
Oh, no.
Ah.
No. What's this?
So it says here, Fantastic Four First Step saw a 66% drop in its second weekend at the box office, now grossing 198 mil domestically and
it's not going to catch up with Superman.
Not a chance. No,
368 globally.
Yep.
Mm.
This is going to top out before it reaches 500.
I think it's
It's-
topped
I
out
think
already,
at
don't you?
450.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it'll break 450.
It probably won't, but yeah, we'll see.
Johnny Storm is really into the women, yet you never saw him talk to any woman in the entire film, unless you've Silver. Do you know what
Is
I
it
mean?
to silver bitches?
It's all bollocks, mate. It's all rubbish. Not for us. They're making it for themselves.
Mm.
And then you had that actress who's the diverse anchor woman of that TV station.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
every now and then they're zooming in on her, and I'm like, I'm turning
Yeah.
around thinking, motherfucker, well, why you? I don't need to see her. Why? She's of no import. She's a brand new character. And Natasha Lyonne as Rachel Rosman, very Jewish sounding surname, by the way. I don't
Well,
mind.
she was
her.
a
I like
rabbi.
the actress, but where
But
is
also-
Aaron Ben? I want to see that,
Al-
man. Come on.
Also, the agent, the black woman, there's no way she would have been in that position at that moment in time.
Well,
You're talking about the
exactly.
60s.
But remember, this is
Yeah.
Earth 828.
I know,
Remember
I know,
that.
I know,
Anything's
I know.
possible.
This
Yeah.
is Earth 828, which is woke as hell. Okay, so
Oh,
there you go.
Jesus.
Here you go. Oh, sorry, chat moved up. TP.
American films are trash,
right.
which is why I've ordered Itchy the Killer, which is intro. I can't wait to watch that. A nice family movie.
Okay. Ian, you weren't here last week, were you?
No.
You know why there was a female Silver Surfer?
Oh.
No. Why?
Because, well, you know at the end, spoilers by the way, you know at the end,
Yeah,
what
she
happened
kicks
at
him.
the end?
She pushes Johnny out the way, and she pushes what's his face?
Yeah, well, they couldn't have had a male Silver Surfer.
Exactly. No. And also Johnny would have been really gay if he was fancying the male.
But
So there you go.
Yes.
he was gay. But what would have been really funny is if Johnny Storm took a trophy, like with a silver, and he just studied it, trying to figure out how they would do it.
Because Johnny Storm is my porn
that would have
star
been
name.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious. Him trying to figure out now how am
Do you
I gonna
know
make
what,
it with
though?
the silver-
Do you know what though? I reckon the original screenplay he went both
totally.
ways, because all that stuff he
Both
was
way?
saying, all that stuff he was saying in the press was completely different
Yeah.
to what was in the film.
Yeah,
So,
top and bottom. He went both ways.
yeah,
Did somebody
yeah, I
piss
reckon.
on his bonfire, Ian?
I don't know. I don't look. You know what this film is? This film isn't bad, but it isn't good either.
Mm.
And it suffers from the same crap that Marvel films suffer from. Again, right? I will say
Woke.
this: it is woke, right? And
From
they
the
try
hip,
to
everybody.
disguise it. Seriously, they try to disguise it. And also, again, I will say they're not making these films for us. They're making it for themselves because they
Okay.
think the world. They're trying to goom people forward. going
Ian, just
forward.
in case anybody missed that, could you just repeat what you said? Why this film was shit? Then
Because it's fucking woke, mate. It's fucking woke. Yeah, well,
the
whatever.
woke.
The woke,
Okay, let's
mate.
move on. I can't remember what's next.
Oh, God.
There's not going to be a director's cut because they haven't done the special effects for it, folks.
Also, right, did we all find it really weird that Pedro had grey in his hair at the sides? Then he didn't. Then he did. Then he didn't. Then he did. Then he didn't. They couldn't make
my
their minds
makeup
up.
artist, Julio. I keep telling him, great streaks, great streaks.
Yeah.
It's Julio
Really weird.
Iglesias.
I did actually notice that, Ian.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? So, anyway, whatever.
Well, listen, I thank Disney for making Hawkeye the TV show because they gave me Haley Steinfeld in a jumpsuit. That's why I've got the 4K version on my shelf. It's my
Damn.
Christmas treat.
Hellgas, Will
I mean,
Smith,
I
Mega
agree
Gig.
By the way.
I agree that
fucking
in
woke, innit,
Hawkeye,
mate?
at least they chose an actress that wasn't annoying. I mean, I actually like her, but the show itself was still annoying.
She should have literally, because you kept telling him off all the time. You thought of that, didn't you? Of course he's got to think about it, you stupid cow. He's trying to save the world, you stupid cow.
Okay.
That's what he should have said to her. If you don't like it, there's the door, love. Do you know what I mean? Leave the kid in, and there's the door, you know?
They could
There's
have
no
brought-
men in this.
There's
They
the
could have
guy.
brought
There's
that
the man.
actress to play sort of an apprentice to him, and had they done it in a way that's not like annoying like the way they do it, I feel like people would have liked her. She's all right. There's nothing wrong with her. It's just that the way they wrote her character is awful.
Yeah.
Okay, a few bits from
Ian
Ian Griffin.
Grufford
Oh,
on
right,
Fantastic Four First Steps. Marvel's first family is alive and well and in safe hands.
They're
A superb homage to the original comics from the 60s. Acting, production, costume design, score, and visual effects were out of this world. To all the fans, of this beloved franchise, enjoy.
I
Yeah.
feel like somebody cut him a check and told him he'd make a cameo in one of those Avengers movies.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah, I
he
figure-
came here and he's saying something positive. Because if I were him and I'd see this movie, maybe he's a class act. I would say, you know what? I saw this and you should have called me. I was around. I would have done the movie. What you did was crappy, but you tried your best. That's what I would have said.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course, either he's taking the high road or somebody cut him a check.
I think
this
he's
is a-
genuinely a class act kind of guy. I think he's very gracious and
Yeah.
respectful of other actors.
Agreed.
You know,
Agreed,
I
mate.
think
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's the thing. But
All the more reason
Maybe
that
there's
he
a
should have
check.
been cast in this movie as Reed
Yeah.
Richards again.
yes, he should have. He looks great. You see the
Do you
pictures
want
of
to
when he
see?
was on the
Yeah.
red carpet. He looks great.
He
He's
looks
only
like he
a
got younger.
older-
He's never
al-
looked more youthful and happy and like on
Well, have you
top of
seen
his
his
game
wife?
than at
I'll
this
be
moment
looking a
in
lot
time.
younger as well.
Meanwhile,
Oh yeah.
Pedro
She'll
looks
take a few years off.
miserable.
Yeah, he's only a year older than Pedro, and that looked a little bit like a job application too, or him tossing his hat in the ring. But I do think he's a class act.
But by the way, guys, I mean, if this were 2010 and say if Marvel had bought the rights back from Fox for the Fantastic Four and they gave us this version of Galactus back then, we would have all been really excited. But I was like the only one in the audience thinking, oh my God, finally I get to see Jack Kirby's Galactus. Ralph Ineson did such a great job, but
Yeah.
he felt like they had to course correct that, bring him in. We're doing what George Lucas did with the original Star Wars. We're just going to make a few refinements here and there. And it just felt like a bit of a nothing burger in the end because, again, with a click of a finger, Galactus could have just wiped everybody out if he wanted to, but then there's no movie left. And if you watch the Fantastic Four cartoon on Disney Plus from 1998, you get the full scope of why Norrin Radd, the male Silver Surfer, is the chosen one, not Shalabal, his girlfriend. So,
You know,
and you can't have nice things.
in the original Jack Kirby comic, it was Mr. Fantastic that defeated Galactus with some kind of machine thing or
The
whatever. it
ultimate
was.
nullifier. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And in this one, it was Sue Storm. Why? Because we
Yeah.
had to have it.
You know,
Yeah.
in the 2009 version, I always thought that the cloud wasn't Galactus because you see his shadow over Saturn. So I have a little more generous interpretation that we never really got to see Galactus, but he wasn't the cloud because you can see his shadow if you go back and look.
They
Okay.
had the rights, did they?
Okay. Sasab, I think.
Good one, Jay.
Oh no! What is this?
Yeah, there was a clip of him doing the.
Oh yeah, when he makes
Huge
his
jump.
face. Yeah, when he makes his face like
Yeah,
that,
Says he. I can't pronounce his name. Says he's bum from a deleted. Fantastic Four.
Ewan Grufford. Ewan.
Ewan
Based on what?
Grufford.
Yeah,
They cut it
Ewan.
out. They cut it out of the movie, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, never mind.
Would they have had to pay
Damn, holy
Hugh
shit.
Jackman?
No, because they owned the rights. 20th
Oh,
Century
okay.
Fox. Yeah, that's why it was allowed. So
Okay, I'm being told off, everybody.
by who? By Vex.
No, by old Misery Guts himself. Reg, for fuck that, bro.
Greta?
Too much. Yeah, too much effort.
So-
Sorry, mate.
The,
Slow
the
week
vision,
this week.
the vision shares is going to start, and either Wonder is going to be in it, or some female's going to tell him off and push him to the
Oh,
side. And they're going
I
to be
like
the real
all that.
stars.
The
of-
Vision series
Yeah.
has wrapped filming.
Yes, and we know what's going to happen in it. He's not going to be the star. There's going to be a woman that pushes him to the side, and they're going to focus on her. Blah blah blah
It's
blah.
going to be in
blah.
pansexual vision, not panavision.
Absolutely.
Well, since he's a robot, maybe he can say, I've been programmed with all the toxic masculinity out of me. I'm really more of a woman.
It's a shame, really, because I really liked his character in the movies. I thought he had a lot of potential, but I didn't have a chance to actually develop him.
I liked him as Jarvis. He was just much more captivating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Bettany, I like Paul Bettany. Melvin Deeply wrenched was spot. I thought I was Misery Guts. You are. That's not fair, Mr. Brown Lies. We're both Misery Guts, mate. Okay.
MCU's dead.
It is.
Getting
And on
there.
that bombshell,
It's getting there.
Oh, God, jeez. Oh, yeah.
okay, I think this was yesterday. Releases 1 year from today, starring Spiderman, brand new, whatever, starring Tom Holland, Zendaya, John Bernthal, Jacob Batalon, Lisa Kerr, and
Oh, Sadie Sink from Stranger Things. I like her. She's good.
Yep.
I don't know who she's playing though.
Oh, wait a minute. Who could she be playing?
No, they made up a new character for the show that's a combination of an old character and somebody else. So she's actually not playing anyone from the comics. They created a brand new character.
You see now, everybody, all the fans,
Oh,
what
here we
they
go.
want is
Here we
they've
go.
cast Sadie Sink in it, and she's redhead. What is the logical thing to do with her? For
Kill
her
her.
to be Mary Jane, right? But they're not
No,
going to do that.
The logical
not
thing
gonna
is
do
to race swap her with the black chick.
No, but what I'm saying is
That's
that
what happens to
because-
redheads.
Yeah, but because it's been said that she's not Mary Jane from the comics. The one that, what is it, Zendaya character? She's MJ. She wasn't.
Let's call
she
me
wasn't the real-
MJ.
Yeah, so this one could be the real Mary Jane. It could be, but they're not going to do that because that's what we want. And they
Because you
want
wish
the
it-
politics and crap in
Punisher,
there.
Frank Castle is going to be walking around with a man bag in town. Hello.
How is Frank Castle going to be in this? Because it has to be all PG. So how's the Punisher
that's
going to
my
be the
point.
Punisher in
That's
this?
exactly my point.
How? Yeah, this is ridiculous. They should have had some other character rather. Why have him in it?
Well,
Oh,
he
I
and-
know why.
He and
Because
Tom Holland are
him
best
and
mates now.
him, they're in that stupid film
Him
with
and
Christopher
him?
Nolan film, isn't it? Christopher
With
Nolan
starring a
film. where
man,
both-
call a woman, call a man, call Ellen Page. Yeah. Can't wait
Exactly.
to see that next year. Not.
Yeah,
Give me Genesis.
Yes.
it is bollocks. It really is. I hope this film's good. I love Spider-Man, but I hope
Okay,
it's not.
lots of sidestepping. Don't get pissed off, everybody.
But Tom Holland, when he does that drop-in trailer for 30 seconds, he's not convincing me he's back as your favorite neighborhood web-slinging superhero in New York. He's like, hey, I'm Tom Holland. I said I will never do a Spider-Man film again, and here I am.
It's not. It's
It's
you
like a
shouldn't
wet
blame
mop.
Tom Holland's a good Spider-Man, in my opinion. You shouldn't
Yeah.
blame him. It's the writers and the stupid structure these people have put on these shows or films. It really is.
Yeah.
It's not his fault.
No.
Look,
But he's
they're going to
just
get
I'm
his money.
surprised he came
Just
back.
do it, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sidestep, everybody. Brand new day begins filming today, probably a couple of days ago. Another
Okay.
sidestep.
Expect leaks galore then.
Preparations for the filming
In
of
Glasgow?
Spider-Man and Brand New Day has officially begun in Glasgow.
They're shooting in Glasgow.
Yeah, Glasgow, yeah.
Wow.
There's been lots of clips on the
They're going to
Insta.
be standing with the Hell's Kitchen. Well, they found a good spot, I guess.
Because of the tax breaks, right? That's why
Oh,
they're doing
God,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
At this stage, I'm looking forward to seeing Supergirl next year. That's all I'm waiting for because, yeah,
They
man.
shot that in Glasgow as well.
They did,
Sorry,
you're right.
Batgirl as well was shot in.
Supergirl, right? She's got her skirt is too long, her boots are too long because they
And
don't
she
want us to
smokes.
see. They don't want us to see thigh. That's why her costume looks like that. Again, woke.
As fuck. Okay,
As fuck.
let's. There was a little clipette, wasn't there? An
Yeah.
official video. So the official unveiling of the Spider-Man suit.
Is
He's
that
got
meant
his-
to be a Todd McFarlane suit or John Romita Senior? I can't
you
tell
noticed
what it's meant to
how
be.
He's got his the Odyssey haircut, hasn't he? His Greek haircut.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah,
know,
that's
it's
not
from
the
2016.
McFarlane.
No, it's not. I don't.
He's gonna have the small. So Sadie Sink's character is going to be named Carly. She's going to be a combination of Harry Osborn and Carly Cooper, and it's going
What?
to be in canon. She will be a Gwen Stacy multiverse variant. That's what they're saying.
Oh, well, so she's a clone then. Wow. Of Miles
No.
Warren, the Jackal.
Okay, here's a good idea. Here's an
Essentially,
idea.
she's-
Why don't they just have Gwen Stacy? Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I know.
Stupid.
Well, it
Oh,
looks
no,
like
no,
she's-
We've already
Don't
seen
know.
that character before, so we know that the audience wants something original rather than actually seeing characters that have been beloved in the comic books for
There you go, folks.
several decades now.
yeah, she's going to be Girl Goblin essentially.
So wait a
Girl
minute. When
Goblin?
is this film getting released?
Yeah, Girl Goblin.
In a year, supposedly, I think it's going
1
to have
year.
to be pushed back.
So before Doomsday.
1 year today, this weekend.
Holy
50
shit.
52 weeks away.
Yeah, and they just started filming. They're going to have to push it back.
Wait, hasn't this already been? I thought this was originally going to happen after Doomsday, and so they pushed it back when they pushed back Doomsday. Or did they not push it back?
They pushed it back a little bit, but I don't think they pushed it back enough.
Well, it says it's scheduled end of July next year.
Yeah, it was originally a Christmas thing.
Final weekend in July.
Well,
So
Amy Pascal has nothing to do with this, so I'll be curious to see. And John Watts is not directing, is he? So, yeah, I'm very lukewarm about this.
How did they get rid of
John
Amy
Watts was going to
Pascal?
direct the Fantastic Four, but they didn't like his vision, which wouldn't be set in the 60s.
price.
How did they get rid of Amy Pascal
What
finally?
are you eating, by the way?
I was eating some noodles.
Oh, okay.
What
You
I
could
get
hear
with
me
Amy,
eating
I
noodles?
think it was
Seriously?
a job shift or something, or maybe they didn't want her in the meeting room with Kevin Feige where she lops sandwiches at his head again. Who knows? I can't remember the reason actually, but yeah, she got dethroned at Sony. I think she's still working there, but she's just doing another job.
No, she's doing the James Bond stuff for Amazon now. But Price, he couldn't hear you. He couldn't hear you eating noodles. He could just hear you eating. You're the one who told him it was noodles.
Jesus. Wow.
Okay. Let's do something sidestep, probably.
Yeah, Amazon.
Okay, so this was a nice little Tom Holland with a young fan on the set of #Spiderman Brand New Day.
That's going to be a Marvel fan for life right there. They need to do more of that.
Tom's looking young, isn't he, on the left?
And how he does it.
Yeah. Do we like the suit? It's got bigger spider things on his wrist, apparently.
The webs, yeah, I mean, that's based on variant designs from the comics. Might be slightly inspired by Mark Bagley as well from the 90s. It's just like an amalgamation. The eyes are definitely Steve Ditko eyes.
Yeah, it's got a little Amy Winehouse in there too.
Yeah, it does look a lot like John Romita Jr.
Yeah, there you go.
When you put everything together. Yeah.
Okay. Shall we?
I hope it's a good film. I really, but you know, if I start seeing Sadie Sink's casting is like a misdirect, and she might be Gwen Stacy, great, or MJ, don't mind at all. But I don't know. Well, I think there's going to be some rough terrain for this film to convince me. I need to go and watch it.
Sony's producing, so there's a slight chance it might be okay.
Yeah, but
Andrew Garfield should have got his own Spider-Man film after the last movie, where people thought he's got to get his own movie. Like, give him a proper send-off. And like, no, we're just doing this one instead.
But look, there's a Marvel fan, and nobody from the studio is lecturing him or berating him or yelling at him.
Or suing him for copyright for using the suit or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How terrible. Yeah.
That's very refreshing.
Let's move on then.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Breaking.
God.
Warner Bros. Discovery are splitting up into two companies, and moving forward, they will now be called Warner Bros. For studio
film projects and
Discovery for crap cable.
Hey, very funnily enough, actually, I did a reaction for Mortal Kombat 2, and it got a copyright claim. Then a few days later, Warner Brothers just decided to not copyright claim me anymore. And I think I know what the reason was, because it didn't get many views, and I don't have a big enough amount of subscribers. I guarantee if I had like 2 million subscribers, we're going to. But no. He's a little YouTuber. Just let him have the money. You know, he can pay the rent for next week. Yeah,
well, there isn't any money. That's the problem.
Yeah, no. It's just so funny that I didn't even challenge them on. I just thought, you know what? I've got a copyright claim. Whatever. I'm not going to say anything. And then, yeah, they reversed the decision. I thought, okay, thanks, Warner's, I guess.
Warner Brothers is going to probably transfer a large portion of their debt over into Discovery and let it flounder in the dying landscape of cable
And they're
TV.
making another Batman game that's a live service. You don't need that. It's going to be that's an absolute catastrophic failure.
Yep.
Oh my God!
Yep. They have
Warner
not
Brothers
learned their
really are so
lesson.
dumb.
No,
And
they
we
don't
all-
seem to have learned their lesson after the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game, which was a
You know how they can make
massive flop.
millions, by the way, release the air cut of Suicide Squad? Because I heard there's a mad scene where Batman is like hunting Joker or one of the other baddies, but like it's like an intense scene. And we're not going to get to see that because someone at Warner Brothers doesn't know how to make money.
Batgirl would make a lot of money as well. The
Oh,
one
I would give anything to see that now. I really would.
Yeah, they're like a ton of money. We have a soft spot for Warners, but anyway, never mind.
They could have had their own superhero universe back in the late 70s if they had the right people in play. That's why you've got all these AI trailers coming out now with John Travolta as Superman and other people like shooing in for other DC baddies and goodies. It's a really great idea, but Warner's just were not ahead of the curve.
They gave it to Kevin Smith, didn't they? Kevin Smith said turn them down. They asked Kevin Smith whether he'd great. Yeah, it's true.
See, this is good. I like this. Eggs, BT, Wrench, Will Spot. This is good. Thinking man's joke. That's all, folks. Well done. Comment of the night, that. Okay. Let's move on.
My movie of the summer. Which is,
It is.
by the way, is getting released because Warner Brothers are actually first, Apple are second in the credits.
F1 will be re-released in IMAX theaters this August.
Saw it
It's
in the
August now.
IMAX. It's great. Seen it twice. Good movie. Great movie.
I hope they
Yeah.
release some 4K.
And there's going to be a sequel, by the way, if it goes ahead with Tom Cruise as the rival.
They should have stuck with F1 instead of going all the way up to F4.
If they do a sequel with Tom Cruise, that'll be
Comment
quite a
of the
movie.
night.
I'll be really interested in seeing that.
Yeah, that would be fun. Maybe
Will
he
it
can
be
play the
called
same
F2?
guy that was in that stupid film.
Days of Thunder, yeah.
Days of Thunder could be the same guy, couldn't he? That'd be quite fun.
Is it going to be F1-2?
Just move along.
very
Just move
confusing.
along.
Okay, there is a video of Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
rides an
there's
F-
quite a few
Yeah,
of them,
really good.
actually.
I think he was the guest of one of the F1 teams to drive an actual F1 car, and he was just like a dog with two dicks. He was just
I think I used to have one of those once. Or was
We all
that from
did.
an underground Dutch film from the 1970s? Might have
Shame,
been,
shame,
yeah.
shame. Top Gear's not happening these days because they could have got him on there, couldn't they?
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you noticed how BBC Two are repeating the old episodes of Top Gear on Sundays now, and they're doing
Mhm.
they're doing
Oh,
quite.
just say, hey, it's on iPlayer, guys. You can watch it. Yeah, I
it's
know. I
doing
already
quite
am
well,
looking at it.
apparently.
I'd watch Brad Pitt drive a reasonably priced car.
Yeah, so you know what this means, that IMAX decided of all the movies that could come back in, not Superman, not Fantastic Four, they want to bring back F1.
As I've said before, this is the only movie I've seen this year who I would go out of my way to watch it again.
Yeah, and I watched it at the super screen at Cineworld. Not the same as the IMAX. It's obviously built for IMAX.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always half full, that super screen, isn't it, in Wandsworth?
Yeah.
It's never full.
But Javier Bardem, man, just kind of doing a Al Pacino
Yeah,
impersonation.
it's fantastic.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah,
he's
just
really
fantastic.
funny.
Yeah.
I would say, guys, if you haven't watched it and you get the opportunity to go watch it, check it out. It's really good. It's
I've
really
even
good.
pre-ordered the 300-page coffee table book from Amazon.
Yeah, it's really good, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Okay. Let's move on then.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I actually thought the picture on the left was the Tim Curry movie.
Legend?
Yeah,
Oh, I
Legend.
thought that was just Cynthia Erivo without makeup.
Okay. James Cameron says he wants to do an animated Avatar anthology series similar to the Animatrix. You could go anywhere you want. Backstory, characters. Blah, 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 blah.
Move along. It's not worth talking about this.
No,
What's
yes,
Pan-
no.
What's Pandora?
That place where they live.
Oh, I can never remember the names.
It's a box, apparently.
So
And
he
by the
wants.
way, guys, when the original Avatar was released, was it 2009? I think it was.
Yeah.
It's far back. James Cameron wanted the idea, and it was a bold vision that when his idea of 3D was not to wear the glasses, but to actually have a holographic projection of the movie in the theater like you were in it. But the
Yeah.
reason why they didn't go ahead with that because theaters could not figure out how to implement that technology. So they just stuck to their 3D glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not 100 years from now, man. They don't actually have that ability.
I admire the bold vision, but then can you imagine what the prices of the cinema tickets would be like up to $100 or more? So it's just not worth it in the grand scheme.
But 4DX is a lot more money, isn't it? When you go to see a 4DX movie, isn't it?
I'm kind of hit and miss with that particular theater.
same.
I see what they're trying to do, but it's neither here or there for me.
Wait, is 4DX where they spray shit on you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, never see a Pedro Pascal movie in 4DX.
Yeah.
Or a porn movie.
You'll be violated in all the worst possible ways.
And on that bombshell,
Oh,
really?
This is actually
the
happening.
script
Wow.
for Gremlins 3 is done and just awaiting for Steven Spielberg
down
to
one
read
time,
and
won't you?
approve.
Wow.
This is gonna be interesting, isn't it? Gremlins 3. Who's directing it?
Don't know.
Are Phoebe and Zach returning?
Probably.
Is Samuel L. Jackson going to be on the plane with the
No, he had his snake-filled plane before. But this is an
we need
interesting.
him back. I am
concept.
sick of these motherfuckers.
I find this. If it's Gremlins on a plane, I find it interesting. I might this is interesting me. So yeah, it's going to be CGI Gremlins, isn't it, rather than puppets, isn't it? So
Yeah.
It's a
yeah.
puppet.
I mean, you got that film, The Legend of Uchi, which is all practical puppets and stuff. I haven't seen it yet, but I want to. I heard it's not that great, but I'm curious to see anyway.
Big,
It's kind of
big flop,
throwback.
wasn't it? It was a big flop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Let's see what's next.
What?
Eddie
What?
Murphy reveals
yeah.
that he's
Oh
playing
my
Inspector
God.
Clouseau in the new Pink Panther movie.
No.
No,
You
that's
got
not
really-
a good idea. That's not a good idea at all.
No.
Oh, Chris
I mean,
Columbus.
The nearest thing we got to Peter Sellers is the guy that plays Ali G. Sacha Baron Cohen. He's like your nearest Peter Sellers, but this Eddie Murphy, you were great in the 80s, dude, but you are not Peter Sellers.
No,
It could be quite funny what you do with the role. Hey, motherfuckers, I'm back.
he could do it in a voice thing. By the way, Chris Columbus is set to direct Gremlins 3.
Oh, good.
Interesting choice.
Good.
Okay.
It might be good. It might be good. You
Might be
never know.
good, yeah.
But Eddie Murphy's completely wrong for this role. And
No,
anyway,
Sacha
right,
Baron would be perfect.
well, they had Steve Martin play him, didn't they? And they did 3 films with him, and it was a huge success for some reason. But it wasn't very good.
No.
This is going to be crap. Eddie Murphy is not Spectre
Yeah.
Clouseau.
I don't
Spectre
see an
Clouseau's French.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
French.
see an American pulling off Clouseau. It's got to be a British or a Frenchman.
Oh, I tell you who would have been good. Jean, what's his face from The Artist?
Oh,
You know, I'm thinking about that. He was
Oh,
in
yeah.
OS 117. He would have been brilliant.
Eddie Murphy. Well,
But yeah,
that's
Eddie
me in the
Murphy.
crowd, I
Yeah.
guess.
I can't wait for the inevitable videos made about this one. And I think it's fun. I think it's a meme at this stage. Great. Why not?
We don't need another remake.
Yeah. Well, actually, Eddie Murphy reflects the broadest population
Cheesy
of France now.
peas.
So.
Yay, cheesy peas.
Yeah, but the thing
Let's
is,
move
though,
on.
he's meant to be French, and he wears that costume, you know,
Oui.
the hat and everything, and it's not going to work with Eddie Murphy unless
Yeah,
they
but
change the character fundamentally. You know
Well,
what I
that's
mean?
what Paris looks like now. Have you seen it?
Oh, well, on that bombshell, let's move on.
That's the actor I'm thinking of. Oh, hello.
Okay, James Gunn
Wow.
is now the highest grossing solo Superman movie at the domestic box
They
office,
could not wait
passing
to
Man
get
of
into the Snyder Cut.
Steel.
Yeah,
What is
without
that?
adjusting for inflation.
Holy shit.
Because the top one is still 78 Superman.
Ian, how many
inflation.
Ian, question: How many times have you seen Superman now?
Oh, too many bloody times, mate.
I've seen it twice.
Oh God, I think it's 5 times I've seen it now. It's ridiculous.
Wow. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Not by choice.
I mean, Michaela Hoover's boobs jumping up and down in that spaceship at the end. It's great in 3D, by the way, at the IMAX. Trust me, it's a fantastic sight. But are we going to get a director's cut of that movie? Because obviously Fantastic Four ain't getting one, because the director's cut for Superman's James Gunn needs one. There's some very strange editing choices in that film.
I heard that there's going to be more Superman getting beaten up with the director's cut.
You're kidding me, really?
It's going to be more getting beaten up.
He's gonna get kicked in the balls even more times.
Again. Yeah. So
I mean, the thing is, he and Rachel Brosnahan have great chemistry, but I don't believe they're a couple. That's missing to me. It's like forced kissing, and it didn't seem. It just felt like it was a last minute. Oh, we're gonna make you two like in a relationship, but it doesn't
because
that the Donna cuts had. Do you know what I mean?
Well, because the film was made for the TikTok crew. A crowd, because it was kept moving and moving. If you look at the 78 version or any films that made in the 70s or the 80s and 90s, the pacing is really good.
Absolutely, I agree.
But the pacing's too fast on this, bogged down with a load of old bollocks that happened in the film. So,
and I hate Crypto the fucking dog in this film because he spoils a critical moment towards the end with Soups and Lex, and also. I know Crypto can look different in various versions, but the comic book Crypto, where I think he looks a bit like a Labrador, and not this rescue dog that James found. And hey, I'm going to put him in the movie. Oh my God. It just didn't work.
Again, they're not making films for us. They're not thinking
they're making it for themselves. Yeah.
That's right. Absolutely. There you go.
Yeah. So they're at 300 million now. In order to beat Man of Steel, adjusted for inflation, they'll need to break 437 million. And I don't see that happening.
But it's this war they've built up now. I'm sorry to cut you there, guys. It's like, oh, yeah, you like Man of Steel, but hey, this is the Superman that you now need to care about more than that version in 2013. I've got news for you guys. I've actually got the Steelbook or a holographic lithograph version of Man of Steel in my room. Is it a perfect film? No, but Henry's dedication to building up a Superman and what they did, and actually the flying scenes in that film looked fantastic because Christopher Nolan as a producer on that movie. So there you go.
Still
it's just the final act that did it for me.
Yeah, the final, and
no.
was like, "Hey, don't rescue me."
Building shit. Right. I've had enough.
I watched that scene again. Right, you know the bit where they have the fight in a small town, and at the ending, when all the soldiers come out and he walks out, Superman walks out. He's very stoic, and everybody looks at him, and he says, "General," and then he flies off. Do we have anything like that in Gunn's version? No. We have his face being pushed into a street. We have him getting beaten up all the time. We have him screaming like a 13-year-old. This is not Superman.
Why do we get that, Ian?
Because it's fucking woke, isn't it, mate?
But there is a James Gunn Superman film you should watch called Super. Shut up, crime.
Yeah, I like that film. Yeah, I like that film.
Yeah, fair enough.
Very surprising ending.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Don't mention it, but it's really, quite something else.
And that I've won Brightburn. He was responsible for Brightburn as well, wasn't it? Brightburn?
Yeah.
Quite good.
It's not quite.
Yeah, Brightburn's all right.
Yeah, it's not quite as uplifting as a Superman movie.
No, it wasn't. Yeah.
But that's the kind of stuff Gunn likes to make, and that's what he's actually better at, the weird, quirky, twisted stuff.
And apparently Peacemaker's bisexual. I'm not sure how John Cena agreed to that one, but apparently he is.
Well, we'll find out in 3 weeks.
He was straight, but then he was forced to have sex with China so much he became
bisexual. And on that bombshell, Okay, are we bothered about the... it says here July has ended, and these are the box office numbers for 3 biggest films.
Wow, holy shit.
Jurassic World Rebirth, 731 million. James Gunn's Superman, 534. Fantastic Four, 5 million. 534 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 269.
I said Superman will beat Fantastic Four. I've said it. It's even in my thumbnails. Oh, Soup's giving a thumbs up. I said it.
Well, the
Yep.
Jurassic Park was always going to beat them all anyway. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's got the
I don't think we'll
international
get to
box
opinion at
office.
this stage.
Well,
I think
apparently,
most of
John.
us- I think most of us were right on the money from the beginning. In all the conversations that I had, most of the people thought that this is how this summer would turn out, even with these numbers, pretty much.
yeah.
Yeah, and John Rocha thinks that this means that we, the audience, are stupid.
Yeah, oh yeah, I
Guy's
saw all of that.
such an annoying shill. I mean, I don't know why.
Dimwit.
Sometimes he comes up in my feed, and
Who's
anytime
this?
I've clicked John Rocha, whatever his name is. Anytime I
Oh,
click on his
John,
video,
he's such
whatever
a
it is that he's
moron.
doing, he's
Like
annoying.
that. Yeah, John Roca, he's an idiot.
Yeah, he's a moron.
He's a
He
real
thinks that
stick for the
he
chicks.
thinks that the only reason that Rebirth is doing so well is because the audience are just too stupid to understand that Superman and Fantastic Four are better movies. That's
Yeah,
literally
that's
what he
the
thinks.
most dumbest
Yeah.
thing I've ever heard in my life. That is.
Yeah, every
Dumb
restaurant that whose customers they thought their customers were too stupid to like the food that they made end up going out of business.
There's, I mean, not that he asked me, but I could give him a much better explanation because he's kind of seemingly dumb. The thing is that, and I can only speak about myself, since maybe the first Jurassic movie, all the movies since 1993 have been dumb. And I think that at this point, it's built an audience that they just go and there's some dinosaurs on the screen. You know you're watching a dumb movie. There's some dinosaurs, kind of like Godzilla versus Kong or whatever it is. It's become that kind of niche of a movie where you want to see some dinosaurs, they're on screen and nobody cares. And as long as they're making money, they'll continue to do that. But when you take a character like Superman or Fantastic Four, you have a little more responsibility. I know that sounds weird, but you can't.
True.
It's not just
True.
like, oh, well, Superman's on the screen, so everybody's happy. It doesn't work that way. You actually have to respect the character. And same thing with Fantastic Four. And because we're dealing with Feige and Gunn, who are just doing a bunch of stupid crap, then they didn't lure the audience that they needed to. It's not the same audience as the people going to see dinosaurs.
Yeah, and he got it backwards because it's only the dumbest people that like the slop that Marvel and Disney have been serving them up lately.
Jurassic World Rebirth is so forgettable that I forgot to put it in the poll.
It's forgettable, but
there you
left
go.
in theater, my best review, and I saw it first out of the three. My best review out of the three movies went to Jurassic World Rebirth. Not flying color review, of course. I basically said it was dumb and stupid and nonsensical and idiotic, and for some reason, I mildly enjoyed seeing some dinosaurs on the screen, and I figured that I'm probably not the only person that's going to go through the same process. I agree with you, Brown. Could barely tell you what the movie is about. I myself saw it and reviewed it, and I barely remember at this point.
Apparently, it's diminishing returns. Each movie has made less than the previous.
Yeah,
one.
they have.
Yeah, by like
a considerable
Yeah.
amount as well.
At some point, they'll stop making them, and they'll take a break for like 10, 15 years
And
or
then they'll
whatever
go
it is,
again,
and then
yeah.
they'll bring them back.
it's been a very consistent drop too, isn't it? Like 30% for each one. Like it's
That's
very
because
regular.
the kids that saw the last one, they've gotten older. That's why.
And wiser.
Every film. Yeah, every film. Yeah.
You didn't even get many dinosaurs in this one. That's the thing, man.
Okay,
It's like,
hold on then.
give me more.
I've had enough of dinosaurs. Let's move on.
I haven't seen this. Apparently, it's meant to be
Oh
all
my
right.
god.
Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore 2 debuts to 46.7 million views.
What did I tell you
Biggest-
guys?
Top,
Go on,
biggest,
go on.
thank you. Biggest
Biggest.
Netflix.
US film opening ever. Do you know what did I say to you guys? Adam Sandler is the biggest star in Hollywood and beyond. Not in India, obviously. I would say the biggest star in the world, but he isn't. A lot of people don't know this, but he makes more money than anyone
He
in
does.
Hollywood.
He is.
Anyone.
He does.
Yeah.
Really?
And-
Wow.
And that really
Yes, he does.
pisses Scarlett Johansson
Is
off.
it 6 million or is it more?
When you
Mine?
when you hear that Pedro Pascal is making X amount, and you hear that Brad Pitt is this and that the other, you know who's really making it is this man here. This man has made so much money, and he's
Yep.
consistent with his films, and people like him, even though we don't like him. But audience wants to see him, and that's why
Fuck
Netflix
knows
has
why.
got him in that contract where he can do what the fuck he wants, and that's what
He's a good
doing.
businessman. He built a
is.
brand.
Yeah.
He built a brand and an audience. It's kind of like what people do on YouTube today. He found an audience of people that like his stuff. He has a following. All these
Yeah.
years, he built his brand.
film.
He hasn't gotten into 70 scandals. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He doesn't go to
Yeah.
the press and start lecturing everybody about politics every second, usually, I think. And he just does his stupid thing. He's been doing it for years and collecting check after check.
Here you
Yeah,
go,
he's
Mike.
worth
Go on.
he's worth almost $500 million.
Jesus.
Some
yes,
guy
yeah.
from Saturday Night Live, some Jewish guy from New York, and now look at so you got to give
Yeah.
him credit.
Yeah.
Rachel Percy Art, nice pussy. I recommend watching The Longest Yard instead.
I actually
Uh,
thought it was. I think Adam Sandler's funny. Not all his films are funny,
What?
but the majority of the films I've seen when I was younger, I thought he made me laugh. But that's the point I'm trying to make is that he's given the audience what they want, and they've responded in kind. I mean,
Fair play.
46.7 million views.
In a week.
My God, my
Yeah,
God.
He's consistent when you go to see an Adam Sandler. There's actually a category, Adam Sandler movies. When you go to
yeah.
see one, you know what you're going to get, and people like
I mean, he's the Steven Seagal of comedy, except he's still funny.
And
know what?
doesn't weigh as much.
I take my
Yeah.
hat off. Listen. I respect this guy. I take my hat off to him. Seriously,
Fair play.
whoever,
Yeah.
if
You're
someone
more
can do that,
classic. I mean, geez, man.
Yeah,
Billy
yeah.
Madison.
absolutely.
I'll make you scratch my armpits. Oh, no, I'm going to school. Hilarious.
Okay. We're going to super chat. I nearly missed it. Mega Spiderman wrenched €10. There was no doubt about it. She reminded me of my mother, all right.
Oh yeah.
Frank, stop looking at her like she's your mother.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
What's that other line? I hear that so and so's pregnant again. Yes, and when I find the man who did it, do you remember that line? It was in one of the Naked Gun movies. I think it was Ed. Was it Ed? His partner Ed. So,
With
it's
the
a really
wife
good
and
joke.
the wallets. Yeah.
Yeah.
The memorable scene. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
very good.
to all fave Tom Hardy movie plus why that?
Now Tom Hardy.
Black
You
Hawk
kidding?
Down.
Star Trek Nemesis.
Black Hawk Down. Good one.
Bronson, because I like the bit when he goes to pick up his belongings and he sees the comb. Very funny, boys.
Yeah, Bronson
do-
was good.
Bronson.
I like
is
that.
just
I like
crazy,
Dunkirk
man.
as well. Dunkirk. I like
What's the one? What's the one where he was playing the twins? I thought that was quite good. The
The craze.
crazy. I
Legend.
thought. Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
good. I thought that was
Yeah.
good. He
He
got a
was-
good performance there.
He was great
And
in
Ames
Gentleman.
in Inception is my second favorite Tom Hardy performance.
fantastic in Mobland TV series.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
really
yeah.
is.
Good
He was
series.
great in Gentleman, but Black Hawk Down is just such a great movie. I got to go with that.
Yeah, it's a great movie. That proper war boner movie.
I can't remember. Does Tom Hardy have quite a large role in that? He was also in Band of Brothers for about 4 seconds.
It
Yes.
was, yeah.
He's in a couple episodes, but yeah, he's a small role.
I think I need to rewatch Band of Brothers.
It's
Wasn't
so
he
good.
in that
It's
film with
so
with
good.
Captain Kirk, where he was a rival for what's the name's affections? What was that film called? Where they played two secret agents, him and Chris Pine.
Oh God, Reese Witherspoon. Who would fight
Yeah,
for
was
that?
it.
Oh my God, with a big long chin. You kidding
Yeah.
me? Yeah, another
Yeah.
film, something about war or something, isn't it? Is this,
Yeah.
this war?
Art of
something?
War.
This Means War?
This means
Yeah,
war.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
that one,
Okay.
Yeah.
So forgettable. Reese
Right.
Witherspoon. Oh, I'm such a slut, but I want these two hunky men fighting over my affections. Yeah, get out of here.
But you
old-
see, that's another person that's quite clever. She created a production company and brought loads of books and stuff, and now she's swimming in money because she's making those books that she brought into movies and talking to Netflix and stuff. She's not stupid,
No.
just like Adam Sandler. She's
Um,
not stupid.
Here you go, folks. It's Phobos
Oh.
Range World Sport, $2. My next band will be named War Boner. Thanks, Brew.
That's a great name, man. I've never heard that. So
Okay, let's move on. For the first time since May 2010, there will be new episodes of South Park, Futurama, Family Guy, and King of the Hill airing at the same time.
Who cares?
Uh,
Who cares?
I
I think they've all gone past their primes anyway, and that's it.
I don't know.
Futurama's
I'm
not bad.
King of the Hill. I don't know. The last few previews that I've seen for it have been downright hilarious. It's
Oh.
really getting my hopes up for this return of King of the Hill. So I really do want this one to be good. I loved the original series. It worked for me. I loved it. I love Futurama as well.
Yeah.
Although it's just been hit or miss since it came back on Hulu.
Oh,
but
okay, that's
I don't know. I'm really I'm hopeful for this King of the Hill revival.
Yeah, Family Guy's the only one that's consistently bad. Like everything else
It's
has
been
had its
trash for like 15 years.
Really?
It's-
Yeah, but Futurama, it definitely had a few good ones. And South Park, so they have its
Propane
moments.
and propane accessories.
But this does tell you kind of the state of the industry, doesn't it?
Yep.
You go, eject curtain, wrenched. Sorry, yeah, Will
Line
Spot,
charge,
sorry, forgive me.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And we're getting some new Beavis and Butthead coming soon as well.
You see, they're not making anything new, are they? At all.
No.
It's a shame, right? Because what they're
Probably.
doing is they're trying to attract us of the 80s and the 90s. But you know what? It's not going to last because we'll all be dead soon, and all these shows won't
And
speak
on
to
that-
anyone.
And on that
You know
cheery
what I mean?
note,
What's this? Oh, hello.
Taron Egerton
Egerton.
is Egerton.
He's talking
Jack
himself
O'Connell,
out
make him
of
007. Oh,
to be the next James Bond. I don't think I'm a good choice for it, he says in his new interview. There's so many cool young actors that would be great for it. I think it would be a waste for me. Yeah, I agree, son. Step down and let Henry do it. So there you go. Let Henry do it. Everybody wants Henry to do it. Everyone I know.
I think
But
he
they're
could
not gonna
make.
give it to us. Hmm.
I
Go
think he
ahead.
can make a good Bond villain, though.
Yeah, might do.
I would take another Kingsman at this time, just to round it off. Yeah.
bring back Eggsy, absolutely.
Just one
Uh,
more, just to round it off.
Who's the girl that got blowed up? What they need to bring her back? Roxy, was it?
Oh, yeah,
Don't
she was
know,
hot,
can't
man.
remember.
Bloody hell. Why did they get rid of her in the second film? So ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. In the very beginning, it was a bummer. But I like him. He's not a good fit for Bond, but
No, he's not.
But he's a decent enough actor. So
They need to get Henry, but they're not going to give us Henry because they're going to do what they want, and then they're going to disregard the fans.
And
This
it's
is the
bad
thing that I've
timing as well on
noticed.
Henry's part because he's already working on Warhammer for Amazon, isn't he?
Doesn't
So-
matter. He can. They could wait for him. Do you know what I mean? Because they own the
Andy's doing
franchise.
Highlander.
Yeah, there's no
Oh, yeah,
excuse.
yeah.
They could wait for him. Do you know what I mean? There's no excuse whatsoever. Like, what's all excuses for Henry? He's too old. Yeah, you know how old Roger Moore was when he started. Oh no, he's he's
Shooty
not a good.
Gatwa,
He's not. He's not a good
fantastic,
actor.
Fantastic.
He's
I'm
not a
done
good
now.
actor.
See you
But what
later. Bye.
about Roger Moore? Roger Moore wasn't a good actor. All these stupid excuses because they
How
don't
dare
want Henry
you.
to do it. Yeah, so there you go.
See, I thought this, but I was being polite. Bear with me. Chat moving up. Mikhail Arts,
I see
the
what
Swedish.
he's doing there. That was I get a double entendre.
Yeah,
there.
I
Very
was going to
funny,
do that
very
one.
funny. I
So
like that.
yeah, well done, mate. That's tickled me. Well done, mate. Okay.
Yeah, forget it.
Stephen Knight will write the James Bond movie.
Is
with
that a good or a bad thing? I wonder.
Denis Villeneuve directing? He wrote Peaky Blinders.
Who gives a shit? Is he right for this project?
I
No.
think he could do probably a
Is
good. No,
Denis right for this project? No. He's
No.
not right at all.
No,
Villeneuve is not right for this project. I really
Yeah,
don't think.
neither of them can do fun. James Bond has to have
Exactly.
a sense of fun to it, or it's
That's
just
right.
dreary.
That's right. You're absolutely right. This is not good so far, as far as I'm concerned. Everybody comes out of the woodwork saying, "Oh yeah, it's Villeneuve. He did Dune," but you're only getting him
Was it
because he's flavour of
June?
the month. Do you know what I mean? He's just flavor of the month now. That's why you got him. You haven't looked into who's good for James Bond at all. You
It
just
doesn't matter
grabbed him
anyway
because
because they
flavour of the
killed
month.
him, so they can get fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They need to put this one to bed.
I will
for a
never
long
forgive
time.
them for how I felt walking out that theatre,
Oh,
my
yeah.
head down.
Blame
No,
Daniel Craig for that. He wanted it to happen. It's all
Exactly.
down to him.
Yeah, but Babs
Exactly.
let him.
Yep.
Yeah, but he
Bloody big-eared potato face.
he could have just quit. Like we've had plenty
No.
of guys stop playing Bond, but his ego mean that
Side
he
of Feet
needed
Legend
to kill the
Rage, fuck
character.
this shit, and I totally agree. Fuck this shit. They killed him. Fuck off.
What's this?
Jason Momoa is prepared to begin filming Dune, is it June, Part 3. Haven't shaved in 6 years. Only for you, Dennis. Denny.
Do you know what? Right, I don't give a shit about Dune Part 3.
Neither do I.
No.
Didn't see the second one, so there you go.
They
Disappointing.
they screwed the pooch on the second one. I don't care about the third one really.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? Hire my son, and I won't shave for a while. And that's
First one was
exactly
good,
what happened.
though. So we've got that.
Wasn't it though? So sad. that
I thought that was Tom Cruise on the right. Looked a bit like Tom. I thought it was Tom
Timothy
Cruise. That's not-
Chalamet is 007.
Don't be too surprised if that happens.
Mhm.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Or
let's
better
just-
yet, Hunter Schafer. We couldn't customers.
Oh,
Princess
Oh,
Leia.
God,
James
no.
Bond.
Stop.
They wanted Tom Holland or something, and that would be annoy me so much if Tom Holland was James
Yes.
Bond.
I wouldn't
There's
even
nothing-
bother.
Because that new James Bond game coming out next year from the people behind Hitman, if you look at the guy, people say it's the actor that plays the young version of Dexter,
Look, shit.
but also it
is,
looks a bit
yeah.
like Tom Holland. And I'm thinking, nah, bro, listen, people like him as Spider-Man, Peter Parker, don't try to
Peter
convince me he's going to be a new young Bond going forward. Your TikTok Bond. Don't need that.
Here you go, folks.
gonna-
Larry.
Looking forward to June 3.
Thank you.
Well,
Do you know
enjoy it,
what?
Larry.
Right. They don't want a manly man to play Bond.
Nope.
That's what it
Yep.
feels like to me. So
Of course not. They don't want a manly man to play Reed Richards either.
or Superman.
Or
Or
Superman.
Yeah.
Superman.
Thank God Elliot Page isn't British, or he would
Okay.
try to play Bond.
Harrison Ford has been doing an interview this week. Lots of clips of him saying certain things. I did this clip for some reason. Harrison Ford admits that if somebody doesn't have a sense of humor, I don't want to hang out with them. I think there's humor in everything. Sometimes it's just God's joke. A character that has a sense of humor is a lot more attractive than a character that doesn't. So I try to bring some form of sense of humor to whatever character I play. What?
Well, the last
Yeah.
Indiana Jones film was a
What?
huge joke, wasn't
Well-
it? So there you go.
Too bad he
What?
doesn't try to do that with his life, though. He's the grumpiest son of a bitch you'll
Yeah,
ever meet in
exactly.
Hollywood. With like maybe his characters have humor, but he certainly
It's
doesn't.
the absolute opposite antithesis of that.
Yeah.
I think it's the
Morello.
irony that I was trying to imply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morello,
thanks,
could just
Harrison.
leave me here to
just move on,
die.
please.
Although
I
he's
need a
looking
new airplane.
better in that shot than I've seen him for a while.
Yeah, he's
Nah,
doing a
that's
bit of
an
Benjamin
old
Button there. I like
that's
it.
an old shot. That's an old.
It's
It's
an old
gotta be.
photo,
Yeah.
and now he looks exactly like you think he looks.
No, it's because he just bought a new airplane. He'd wrecked the previous ones. And he just bought a new airplane. I don't know, killed it.
Come on,
Let's
then, move
on.
along.
Yeah. I'll bet his insurance
Oh
company
my
doesn't have a
God.
sense of humor.
Move along, move
Okay.
along, move along.
He's out. He's out. Well, I want to say out. I mean, he came out of the closet last night.
Jaguar went Bud Light
Wow,
mode,
wow,
and
wow,
now the
wow.
CEO is out after a
Good.
viral woke ad with no cars, no men, and no clue. Jaguar CEO is stepping down. There you go.
Good.
I'm sure he got a golden
Here's how
parachute that you
going
wouldn't
well.
believe.
Wrecked one
Yeah.
of the world's most iconic luxury brands.
It says
you
copy
go.
nothing, and I guess
Yeah.
that includes
Side of thing is a
success.
sick man, by the way.
1, 2,
What a
3,
load of
4,
bollocks,
5, 6,
eh?
7, 8. Yeah. Well,
What a
they
load of
certainly
bollocks.
weren't copying success. So Good for them.
Idiots.
Was it 59 cars they sold in a quarter?
Idiots. Idiots.
Well,
idiots.
To be fair, that's 58 more than I've sold. So
There you go. Emperor Goodwin. Wrenched. Hello, Jay.
Move
Okay.
along.
I think another problem is they're going all electric, and
Going
Jaguar
all
don't go all electric. Nobody wants them.
No, man, we want the smell of gasoline and guzzle in a muscle car. Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's what
I know.
built the automotive.
didn't we
industry
talk
in the
about the
first place.
UK's electric?
No, let's
The
not talk
UK's
about the
electric
UK.
grid can't
No,
handle.
no.
Okay.
Is it
Let's not
shooting?
talk about
Is
the
it-
UK.
Is it shooting?
No. Okay.
What about Greta? What about
How
Greta?
dare, how dare you?
I'm ashamed to be British. I'll tell you that much right now. I'm ashamed.
Anybody?
I think it
Zegler,
might-
no,
dare
no.
you.
Yes.
How dare you?
Oh, is it Comey, or that would be too
Oh,
American?
Right. Tell you
centric?
what. Okay, Prof, you ready? Here we go.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
Okay. Shall we reveal?
Say her name 3 times and she appears in your bedroom.
Oh God, no!
No.
Ursula
No.
von der Leyen. Oh, I'm still trying to.
No. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh my
jeez.
God.
Yeah.
Who saw this?
Oh, it's hideous. It's absolutely
Breaking
horrifying.
footage has
Cynthia
been-
Reva's the one on the right.
Most of the time.
this was supplied by one of my beautiful perverts in the chat, mainly Gavin Blackburn.
But she's she's not
Yes.
the looking, the best looking Jesus I've ever seen.
Did
I
you
mean,
see
she
the
could be
full
great
clip?
Nosferatu. If you cast her in a role, she'd be brilliant.
Did you see
No,
the
I-
full clip where he's putting the a ring of thorns on her head?
I
Oh,
don't
It's
care.
Sickening.
This
Sickening.
is just a joke. It really is.
But there
Yeah,
is
so-
an interesting thing to this, which is Joss Gad, who's got a lot of things coming up, kind of bowed out at the last second, claiming that he was ill. But I wonder if he's just not trying to distance himself from all this stuff before Spaceballs and the what's the Frozen sequel comes out. I don't know.
I just think this. Look, I'm going to say what everybody's thinking. This woman's
no.
hideous. She's
Yes.
hideous.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
Yes.
but and I'm not
She's
saying
not
that to be
she's n-
cruel
no,
or anything.
Ian,
you
no,
know?
she's not hideous. She's just woke in its purest form.
Well,
Yes.
You don't get
well,
purer than that, folks.
but physically though, why would you cast someone
yeah,
like
I
this
don't
as
know.
Christ?
She's very hard on the eyes, but I think this is what Bella Ramsey wishes she looked like.
Oh God. It's like why look, why
Drew,
would you
just keep that
why-
thought in mind, dude.
why would you have a woman playing Jesus Christ? It just
Not
doesn't
woman,
make
she's
any
a
sense.
she's a she her.
It's a they.
No,
them,
she's
yeah.
a woman. She's a woman.
Oh, Ian,
She was
stop.
born.
Well, we know why.
She
There's
was
only
born a woman, so she's a woman. So that's-
Biological female, Ian.
She's a
Come on.
I don't give a shit. She's a woman, and she should not be. Look. I'm a Catholic. Everybody knows that, and I just think it's a disgrace what
Yeah.
they're doing.
well, and
So there you go.
but you're allowed to make fun of Christianity. It's encouraged.
No, I
In
don't mind that,
Hollywood.
but this is
Yeah,
just,
that's
it's
what I'm
just
saying. It's
horrible.
they don't care if it offends people.
It doesn't
yeah.
offend me.
Is this true? Here you go. Look, Georgius Rex.
The blasphemy is the point.
I like
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine if she played Muhammad? What would happen?
I just think that.
Yeah.
I just think that it's just
No.
really bad. I mean, why did she even agree to it? What so that she
Payday?
can show everybody?
Oh,
Yeah,
her-
that too. I guess I don't know.
Her ego. Are you kidding? Like
There you
she
go.
thinks she can do everything.
Amelia Bedelia Ranch. Jesus wept. Jesus. It's very
Is she?
good. It's very good.
This is supposed to be a stupid question, but has she got a boyfriend, or or a partner or something. And
She's
Not
gay.
that I'm aware of.
It's what's her name? Co-star of Wicked.
None.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, is she having a bit
No,
of
I
caution
think that
with
was just a fling.
what did she
Ooh.
throw her somewhere or something? Something?
under the bus.
Two women, if you want to call them that, who obviously have something against the patriarchy, right, in Hollywood or in entertainment in general. If you want more anti-man, then I'd rather throw myself to Rachel Zegler at this stage. I'm that crazy. I would do that.
Ah.
But this cow right here and Grande, no thanks. I'm good, bro.
Yeah,
I'm bowed out.
Fucking scissoring.
It's incredible, isn't it, though? I mean, it really is incredible that Hollywood has come, or everyone in Hollywood's come to this point where they're doing this. I mean, crazy has literally taken over Hollywood now,
That is at
isn't it?
the, that is actually at the Hollywood
Hints
Bowl.
of Satanism
Yeah.
thrown in for good measure.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right, Kung Fu. You're
Yeah.
right. Definitely right. So it's they're promoting evil now.
There you go.
know?
Oh, sorry, chat moved up. My computer's really slow. World of Swap Shop Branch. She made the perfect villain for the next Bond Blade movie.
Blade,
Yeah.
Makeup not required. Yeah. It's just
Okay.
horrible.
You know what'd be funny? Are the people in the play, instead of wearing crucifixes around their necks, are they all
Don't
wearing
know.
little scissors?
Okay. Don't know. I'm going to close the poll, everybody. If you've not voted, a lot of you have. You've got a couple of minutes to vote. Movie of the summer so far: F1, Fantastic Four, Naked Gun, James Gunn's Superman. In fact, I'm just going to close it because it's obvious who's won. Okay.
Yep, I cast my vote way before the stream.
Move
Okay.
along, please. Don't
I'm
wanna see
doing.
this
Hold
stuff.
on.
Yeah.
I can't multitask here, and you know. So okay. So movie of the summer so far. Poll completed 120. Wow. Last place, bringing up the rear. Fantastic Four 1%. Third place, James Gunn's Superman 16%. Second place, runner up, Naked Gun, joint. Second place with James Gunn's Superman, Naked Gun. So those were second. First, what a surprise, F1, 64%. So there you go.
I mean,
I
I
don't
voted
thi-
for F1 and I haven't even seen it yet.
Yeah. I
I'm
think
waiting
that's
for it to
about
come back to IMAX.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on then. Oh yeah, Spinal Tap is out in a month or so.
That looks terrible.
It could
Yeah,
go,
I'm not swayed by that.
go either
looks
way, that
terrible.
one.
Yeah.
And
That's member berries for you, right? Oh, do you remember that joke back in the original one? Oh, we're bringing it back here again for this.
I remember. Okay. And finally,
Oh no! Why have you put this? Please, what is wrong with you people? Why have you put this up for?
What is wrong with you
because,
people?
because I'm a bastard.
I'm a
That's
people
why.
person.
Who's
Happy
that?
birthday, dude.
That's me with my Jaws t-shirt. No Jaws t-shirt, brilliant in it.
What
That's
we
me. Yes,
celebrating?
sorry.
Yeah, what we
We're going to
celebrating?
need a bigger cake.
But yeah,
Wow.
why don't you guess what you're celebrating there?
Yeah, you never told us. That was we came off the stream last week, folks. Technically, the last few minutes of the stream, it was Ian's birthday, and he didn't even tell his mates. What a bastard.
What? Hey, I didn't need to tell you. Facebook tells you. Bloody Instagram tells you. Everything tells you.
Yeah, we found out the following day, yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice cake as well. There you go.
It was a nice cake. So,
It is nice.
60 rotations in.
So, yeah, I still feel 17. So there you go. I don't feel any different. 60 is,
Mondo Michaelis wrenched 60-year-old virgin in.
Yeah, that's me, definitely.
So, The year 60, Ian. Anything exciting happening in year 60?
I don't know. Not really. No.
No?
No, apart from Rebecca Gold being released. And that's
There's-
about it, really.
Is there big news about that?
Yeah, it's almost finished. Just music to be done now, and it should be released end of September, beginning of October. Worst case scenario, middle of October. So yeah, it's good. We're going to have a screening, and we're going to have the cast and the crew's going to be there. But we're also going to invite the people that actually helped, like the
nice.
Indiegogos, the backers and everything, that they can come if they want to. And the people that helped in other countries, they're going to get a special link to the film.
Brilliant.
And they can watch it too. So just to say thank you to everyone. I'm not going to release it as a web series. It's actually a feature. Yeah, it's actually a feature, and I want to try and make some money out of it. So I'm not going to put it on YouTube for free. I put it on for a limited time. If you don't catch it, then you missed it, and then it's gone. But I have to try and make some money out of it because I did spend a lot of my own money on it. So, and I've got distributors that want to take a look at it. But
nice.
Yeah, I don't like distributors because they rip you off. So I'd rather go to Film Hub or Movie Rights or whatever. They got better deals. So yeah, that's what's happening this year. Fingers crossed that it will be a success. I don't know.
Okay, we've got an instruction here. Willie Coptering Mong of the Baskervilles at Mr. Brownline tells me, make sure Kung Fu Hot Dog sees Rebecca Gold, S1 and Bad Day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bad Day's on Netflix, though. You can watch that on Netflix.
Okay, right. Is that something to do with you? Did you do that?
I wrote and directed Bad Day.
And it's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. So
holy shit! Well, I'm definitely going to watch that.
It's very progressive. I tell you why, because the lead is a black guy, and the two other leads are female.
Okay, so I'm in.
So we got Claire Goose, Donna Eyre.
Yes,
she used to be smoking hot back in the day, man. Damn.
Yeah, man. It was made over 10 years ago. She was still smoking hot in my film.
It's got some big old double D's, man. I'm telling you that much.
So yeah, I promote it. So there you go.
Happy birthday, Ian, even though it was a week
ago.
Thank
you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much. Cheers.
I think that's it, folks.
Why am I in the bin? I don't deserve to be in the bin. It was my birthday.
Weren't in the bin. You weren't in the bin.
Good.
You're in finally.
Good.
No, look, I'll just for the old geezer, look. And finally. Okay. That is it, folks. That is it.
I'm going to catch that this week.
Yeah, I'm going to try and go see it next weekend. That is it, folks. Thank you for the interaction, the super chats. Homework is to leave a comment in the comment section. You got to interact, folks. Thumbs up, all that malarkey. Tuesday, I need Melvin to start an argument in the chat because we got really good. The algorithm worked when it was kicking off the chat. So interaction does work, everybody. So if you could start a big argument Tuesday, get the algorithm going again, that'd be fantastic. So chat, you are wonderful. We will see you next time. I'm dribbling. I'll thank the guests. Okay. I'll put Madman at the top. Bear with me. It's the Phobos. Cheers, pal.
Thank you. Cheers. Cheers, panel. Cheers, chat. Good fun.
Mega Geek. Cheers, Ian.
Yeah, no worries.
Price of Reason.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah. Are you sure about that price?
Yeah, why not?
Tell you what, plug. What are you plugging?
My channels. I have Price of Reason and Price of Reason Live, and you can subscribe to one of those or both of them.
There you
Good
go.
stuff.
Prof?
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here. And breaking news, rest in peace, Lonnie Anderson.
Oh, no.
2 days
God
short of
damn.
her 80th birthday.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're all going, aren't they? Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
this has been a rough month for people of the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, and last but by no means least, great to have him back. It's been a while. Kung Fu Hot Dog, Miss
Ooh.
July 1989. Great year that was. Cheers, pal.
Oh,
Anytime more videos coming out this week, what are they going to be? I have no idea.
You are
That's the
truly
fun of it.
you are truly the YouTube slave, aren't you?
I want to tell
Fallout
Hot Dog,
things.
I met Erica Aliniak and got her to sign her Playboy for me. And
Oh my God. She still
was
looks
at-
good, by the way.
she was at the CES in Vegas like the year after Under Siege came out.
Oh, you met her in a prime. Oh my God. What a good sport for signing that
Yep.
And on that bombshell.
pull out.
That is it, folks. Beast up tomorrow. Don't know. Trev Tuesday. Don't know. We're back Wednesday doing Predator roast. What else we're doing? Open bar modding Thursday. So if we don't see you during the week, have a great week, everybody. Look after yourselves. Timing.